I think Bruce just hopped. Yeah, Bruce did just hop in. And I think
Bruce,
Henry's
Bruce.
hopping now. Bruce, that's a fire shirt you got on, sir.
When yesterday.
Hey, what's up, Bruce? What's good, Darrell? What's good, my brothers? How y'all doing today?
What's up, broski?
All right, so we are live. We are live on YouTube. All right, guys. Oh, and now I'm gonna start releasing these live streams as I'm gonna start releasing them. What the fuck am I? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm a little bit off today, so expect me to be off.
On
I'm
our
gonna start
platform,
releasing them in
podcast.
audio. Yep, audio platform as well.
Audio platform.
So it'll be streaming with all our interviews. We did do an interview earlier this week. That actually reminds me, the guy that we interviewed this week, or the interview that we released this week, we did an episode with an artist by the name of Saint Icky. He should be hopping in here. When he does hop in at some point, we'll go over that a bit more. I don't know how you guys feeling this week. Me and Darrell was talking a little bit before you guys hopped in. I've been seeing a ton of these fucking reports. I'm gonna play this little news clip real quick, and then I want to talk about it. All right, where is it? Okay, boom. Here goes the first one. All right, guys. So I'm gonna play this little clip for you guys real quick.
You gotta turn that up, Isaiah. We can't hear it. I don't
Y'all
believe.
can't hear it? So can you guys not hear it at all?
No, I can't hear nothing.
Okay, so
I think I
it
hear
might.
it, but super low, like super low.
All right, let's see. Oh no, it share sound. Yeah, no, I didn't. It makes you select share sound every fucking time.
Micah Ray, we're learning from
Carjackings.
WGN's Jenna Bush is
Beefing up its detective divisions to curb the spike in carjackings.
WGN's Jenna Bush is live on the South Side with details on that strategy. Jenna.
Micah Ray, we're learning from police tonight the scope of this problem. We are 21 days into the year, and there have already been 144 carjackings in the city of Chicago. Police Superintendent David Brown says officers have arrested 104 people, but it's important to note most of these carjackings, there are multiple people involved, 2, 3, sometimes 4 carjackers. To combat this surge, Chicago police are expanding the carjacking task force created last February, adding staff so there can be a carjacking team in each detective division in the city. They're also working with the Cook County State's Attorney's Office to focus on stronger prosecution, and they're working with youth intervention agencies because the biggest age range for these suspects is 15 to 20 years old. The youngest carjacker, police say, is 12.
We all need to work with our community members as well as youth advocates to try and reach our young people to help them make better.
All right, yeah. Because they're gonna listen to you. So, as you guys see, there is a whole bunch. What's with all this new carjacking shit? What have you guys been seeing with this? This is not typically like just really one of Chicago's big problems. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know if it's just not the type of crime that motherfuckers do here for whatever reason as much. I don't know if people are way more, likely to get violent with you for trying that shit here than other places. I don't know why specifically. It just, that's not really something we heard about a ton growing up. This is the most I've heard of that. So you guys got any thoughts on all these carjacking situation? And I know I'm on Darrell to go last because we was actually talking about this a little bit before the call started, just because he works, in community outreach.
Man, these carjackings, they just lead straight to drills. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. That's really
it's fucking crazy. This guy was literally just saying that right before you. So explain that to the people, Bruce. What exactly? drills? When you're saying drills, because you gotta realize we got a diverse fan base here, or support base here.
Yeah, what I mean by drills is, just operations as far as, guys seeing their enemy in the streets and trying to gun them down, so
So what you, Henry, you got any opinions there? You know anything about this? You got any perspective here?
I mean, for Chicago, drills mean, if you're speaking in that language, riding down on an op and doing what you have to do, that's all I really will say about it. But that's basically what it is. Someone riding down an enemy and doing what they have to do in that situation, basically.
So Darrell, then you were saying before I'd's actually hopping in. Let me get him in real quick. So Darrell, you were saying that you work in community outreach, right? And you had some perspective on this shooting. Ide, what's going on, sir? We're talking about all these carjackings that have been happening recently, and what this is all about and where this came from. Have you been seeing these news stories?
Yeah, I definitely been seeing it, bro. Fucking crazy, man.
So I was asking the guys what this is coming from, and both Bruce and Darrell immediately, when asked, were like, this is all just leading to drills. So they were explaining what drills are to the listeners and everything. And I was about to get Darrell's perspective here on this.
Yeah. So like basically, when the work that I do in community outreach, if there's hold on one second.
Okay, so I think he's just clearing his background or something along those lines. But
no, I got a question. So, because I've seen it a couple times in the media, but you know me, I don't pay attention to the media at all. So I've seen the little theme of carjackings go on throughout this past year, but is there a specific number of the spike, like the percentage, or like what, like are they saying that this is a highly
they're saying there's been 144 this year?
Yeah, but as compared to on a previous year,
Right. In comparison to any previous year, I don't.
The only reason I want to know because once you start looking into shit, you notice that when there's like a abnormal spike, like almost outrageous spike, it's usually because it's some bullshit, But that's the only. But I haven't done enough research to know anything about these carjackings, or what's actually been happening, because the media just puts out so much fear and lies that I try not to pay attention to them nowadays. So that's why I'm asking, because I really don't know nothing about these so-called carjackings because I haven't really been paying attention.
Right. So I'm only knowing because I'm following, I like to follow local news. So Darrell has some perspective on this, but I guess, he got some background thing going on. But one of the things he was saying was if you look up the shootings and the areas of which these shootings are happening, and then also look into where these carjackings are happening, there is going to be some correlation, right? Right. So based on all these things, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's interesting. Like, I don't know what to make of it. I would have to look at the numbers, but what I would surmise from that is that's what it is. I guess if you're going to go, potentially kill somebody, you probably don't want to do that in your own car. I don't know. That's probably.
But look, I mean, I haven't paid attention, so I can't. But I mean, if we're going through a pandemic where people have lost their jobs, people can't afford to pay, whatever, it's gonna and is increasing the tension in our communities. It's more likely for these situations to happen. People are poor.
Right.
They got to do what they got to do out here.
That's what I was chalking it up to.
Yeah, so that's what me not doing no research into it, just knowing when you oppress people and people are more poor and don't have resources, they're gonna be more liable to do this shit. And that's what they want us to do that. And they want to put us on the news doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to put us on the news doing wild.
Well, it helps sell fear.
You know,
I got a couple things, you know what I'm saying, to add on that. Like, well, yeah, so like I was saying, in my work community outreach that I do, we usually we focus on at-risk youth, high risk people more than likely to commit an act of violence or be a victim of violence. So when something happens locally, you know what I'm saying, anywhere from the areas I work, uptown to Rogers Park, they like I get a ping. They send something to my email, you know what I'm saying? And what I was saying to you before is like a lot of the shootings were, at least in my area where I work, they was almost directly related to the carjackings. And those in particular carjackings, it wasn't like, you know, if somebody gets a car stolen like California or Detroit, 9 times out of 10 that car disappears. You know, you get your car stolen in Florida, you probably never see that car again.
Right. Or it's stripped.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually what they do with in those places,
right?
Like Detroit and shit like that. So here, what I'm noticing about these stolen cars is a lot of these cars are like turning up, you know. So they're like they'll be gone for a few days, or whatever, but then they'll find it like in the neighborhood over, or, you know, a few blocks down or whatever. And the only logical thing that makes sense to me is like, you know, like I said, people are going to do these drills, like Bruce was saying, going on a mission, and a lot of people I know that got caught up actually. Off cameras, off the E-way and other places like, you know, shootouts, they don't want to go down that way. So there's been a lot of like what I would assume is people are stealing these cars to get away with these drills. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're finding the cars in the area locally, like that. The cars not.
That makes sense. I was just thinking that as you were speaking to that, you know, because what are the cameras? They're gonna track license plates. They're gonna catch, you know, footage of the car, the make. If you do a carjacking, that car's not gonna be tied to you unless you get caught in the carjacking. You know, they're gonna run a license plate and it's gonna come up. You know, obviously the person, whoever's car you took, is gonna come up that person. So it makes sense. It makes sense that that's what your goal
Another
is.
thing is like the age. Like that article that you posted earlier with like they said like this like youngest dude was like 12, I think the oldest dude was like 19. These are teenagers, you know what I mean? So what are these teenagers? It's not like old heads with a chop shop factory somewhere doing it.
Right.
You know, these are young guys more than likely being told what to do.
Right. Oh man, I think that's real good insight. Like obviously it's not something that any of us, you know, can immediately change, but us having these conversations and, you know, making people aware of, you know, exactly what it is that's going on, it could at least help people better protect themselves, or know that they need to. So I don't know, guys. Crazy week. I guess with all this, what they got like 30,000 troops in DC for this dude's inauguration. Nothing happened. Like I don't know why they needed all them troops down there. Like there was no barrage of angry MAGA heads. Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It kind of seems a little bit wild. Why y'all need 30,000 troops down there? Like that's like they got 10 times more troops than they got in like Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
No, I mean, none of us are gonna know, man. Whatever's going on in that political arena, that political world, we ain't gonna know until down the line when shit gets declared. Like, you know, we could all speculate, but you know, we're not in those circles to know, and you know, they're obviously not trying to let us know what the fuck is going on. So it's just we gotta just wait and see. That's basically what it is. It's just wait and see and find out down the line what the fuck has actually been going the fuck on these last, you know, this whole year.
Y'all think it's gonna start calming down now that the inauguration is over with?
I don't think so.
Do you think what was the question I had?
Do you guys think they're gonna start pulling back some of those troops now that it's you know, the fear around inauguration is over?
I don't know, dude. It's hard to say honestly because what they tell us on TV has nothing to do with like real fact and truth. So it's like, bro, it could be some whole other shit going on in DC right now, and they just telling us some shit on the news. But Maybe. I guess we should start seeing some reports then, right? All the troops going home now or something, like within the next week or so, we should start seeing all those reports.
Right. Us as like the average consumer who gets their news from ABC or wherever, like, I think the next step is like, all right, if we haven't seen any, mob-like mentality or, nothing like raiding the Capitol or whatever it was, like, now I guess the next progression of things should be like, all right, we can start pulling the troops back out, right?
Wait a second. I might be going back a little bit, right?
Uh-huh.
But what was the purpose of them flooding the Capitol? What was they intended to do when they got? I'm trying to figure this one out.
So, look, I don't know, bro. I think that a lot of that shit. Look, we're gonna do our conspiracy podcast next week. Our conspiracy live stream next week. The last Thursday of the month, the last live stream of every month is gonna be the Conspiracy Facts podcast. So I'm not gonna harp on this for too long. But here's what I am going to say. I don't know, bro. There's a lot of fuck shit. I truly and honestly believe there's a lot of fuck shit. Like, I don't believe anything the media is telling me with that shit. Because I seen one dude break down how literally this nigga's speech, and I'll listen to this cat's speech. What's going on, Alex? We were talking about the carjackings, and then we started talking about why the fuck they needed 30,000 troops in DC for Biden's inauguration. And then Darrell asked, what the fuck were they hoping to accomplish by rushing the fucking Capitol building a couple of weeks ago? So I was saying that I'm not going to get too far into the conspiracy shit. That's a different podcast, which we are going to do next week.
For real. All I'm going to say is, the media be lying. You know that they be doing psyops all the time, bro.
Right.
We not there looked into it, so we kind of know we'll go more into it. But PSYOP Central, bro. PSYOP Central.
Bro,
you know what I'm
bro, like some of the people getting caught, like, oh, these angry MAGA supporters, right? Bro, one of the niggas that got caught is a registered Democrat. His dad's a Supreme Court Democratic judge. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are we looking at? You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna hear that story. You know what I'm saying? Like, a whole lot of that shit's bullshit, as far as I'm concerned. But I do want to know. Oh, I did see some dude actually break down, like, literally, Trump was still speaking. I heard him. He didn't incite. He didn't tell them motherfuckers to do no stupid shit like that. But realistically, I don't know. They want us to believe like maybe he do got these crazy diehard supporters that's really fit in it like that. And
of course he does. He's got. Bro,
but every politician does, right? Every president does.
Every politician, every group, every faction.
There's probably people that are Trump supporters just based off of him before he even got in office. Because remember I told you I never watched his show or whatever. Never knew shit about him. So I'm sure, but he had a lot of fans, obviously, because his show, I forgot what show it was, where he said you're fired or whatever. Was it The Apprentice?
Apprentice.
Yeah. I watched 5 minutes of my life on that show. So I never really knew much about it, but I'm sure he had hella fans coming in. He probably had stands coming into the presidency.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna just set up the other Instagram. So you guys keep rocking, but
there's goofballs on both sides, and the super MAGA people are goofballs too, because America was never great, so that shit's goofy. But there's definitely just brainwashed goofballs on both sides. Just
I don't know, bro. There was a period of time, like the week before they killed Lincoln, where America was doing pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of black people inventing stuff and buying property and land. And we had the international trade thing going on. We ended slavery.
The Reconstruction, and but they had to do what they had to do. They can't let people prosper.
I'm saying though, you gotta think about it.
I'm being sarcastic.
Listen. Not only did they smoke Lincoln, you know what I'm saying, but they smoked Kennedy in a time almost 100 years later where he would have been able to do the same exact thing Lincoln was, or in that time period that was happening. I don't want to give Lincoln all the credit. There was a lot of people died for, the transition of this country. But what I'm saying is like, man, it's people power, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, America is only as great as the people. And if we keep birthing racist motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, then what's great for them is great for them. What's great for you is great for you, but it's not going to be a universal, like, American, like the American dream shit that they sold us in school if we keep, like, housing racists.
Yeah. what it is the system supports racism basically, systematically, you know, and the system wasn't made for people like you and me, you know, that's not who they made the system for. So we always trying to come up in their system. We're trying to, you know,
Well, you gotta.
we're
My
trying to
fault. I don't
change.
want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off, bro. But
Go
you
ahead.
gotta word this shit right, man. Because the system was made specifically for us, but it was made like a rat race. Like we were made to be inside of it, not to overcome it, not to, you know what I'm saying, not to get
Oversee
the best of it, not to get the perks, definitely not to oversee it. It was made to control us. You know what I'm
No, so the
saying?
original, so I get what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, Darrell, when it comes to it was made for us. If you're looking at paper and writing and words based, you know, but I'm talking about where, you know, these certain individuals that infiltrate every part of our government to suppress us, and all the way to the Supreme Court system where they got their orders where it's like no matter what, just like, you know, police 99% killing people because they got the Supreme Court and district attorney all part of these same brotherhoods, secrets, like whatever you want to call these people. So that's why I say the system is like the people that are ahead of this current system are people that we can't work our way in their system because we have to come up with our own new system, and it could be similar to this one on paper, but it just has to be we have to be separate from these people. We have to be separate ourselves from these people. We can't be, you know, we just have to make our own shit, bro. Like, you know, like I don't believe it's racist to want to be not like segregation where it's like racism, but we all should be in our own communities doing our own thing, you know, group economics. Like why do we have to have leaders and someone thousands of miles away telling us like what our law should be? You know, it's just goofiness to me.
Man,
But
the idea of government in itself is just crazy. Like, you know, just like who the fuck says you can come tell me what to do in my life? You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
that's just
we're
ridiculous.
not supposed to have leaders. We're supposed to lead ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Once you start figuring out, like you know, we all, you know.
Wait. Y'all jumping off the gun. Y'all got to remember the people who got this shit how it is came from a system of one leader. There was a king or there was a queen. There wasn't no system of you can vote for this person and that. It was a motherfucker in charge that said, I'll send 100,000 troops to rape and pillage or kill or do whatever. So we can live in little kingdoms peacefully amongst each other and trading. But when that tyrant from overseas or whoever get their army and come lay down, smack down on them or lay down that democracy, then it ain't nothing we gonna do about it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
the thing
So
is,
we gotta be conscious and realistic. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the beginning of times where we can just go back and just, you know what I'm saying, trade, you know,
tribalism and
rice and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's like we're too far advanced to realistically, you know, undermine like the system that we living in. It's big enough for everybody.
Hold on, let me speak real quick. I just feel like because a lot of people do say like we need to like overhaul, do our own thing, whatever. We don't need to like. There are steps that involve that we need to do, but our Constitution, it's not the best, and there was a lot of stuff finessed in there to definitely marginalize people, but we honestly just need to reform a lot of shit because there's a lot of people and a lot of factions, a lot of groups that are in power that are able to keep the status quo. And then now we're coming into a place where not even like just black people, like minorities in general, like we're banding together. We're like, okay, like we see what the quote unquote majority is doing and what they're doing in order to keep us separated, segregated, and at odds with each other. But we need to like legit come together and really figure out how we need to reform our Constitution, reform our amendments to bring upon a new age. And everyone needs to be a part of that table, like, because we all talk about like black people, like Hispanics, like Native Americans, like there are a lot of people, a lot of colonies that we hold. Like there are a lot of factions, a lot of groups that have no say in how we govern them and how we influence their neighborhoods. And I feel that until we can bring about that change in that way, it's only gonna repeat. And there's always gonna be people that are gonna try and infiltrate and dismantle our systems and dismantle our groups in order to make sure that the status quo is kept. But at the end of the day, you can't stop progress. Like you could only hinder it, but it's coming. But we need to bring about in a way that honestly is comfortable with everyone, or else we're going to have more people storming the Capitol because they feel like they're disenfranchised for whatever reason, because of a Me Too movement, because of the fact that you're being called out on the privileges that you have. It's like, come on, bro. Like think about it.
So I don't know what all led up to that, but I like that you guys just rolled. I came in, a little bit before Alex started, and I do think I get both of the the what Darrell was saying, and then I also get what Alex was saying. I think people are being manipulated through emotion, and I think that that's the easiest way to control people. I do think we should strive to be sovereign, where we can, like, if you don't want to get up and go to work, like, fuck it, you don't have to. Or like, if you just want to live your life and do how you do, live your life and do how you do. We shouldn't have to, pay this extortion artist, a portion of our wages. And, we shouldn't have to bust our ass for 50 fucking years just to like have a halfway decent life. But we do. Because we let these people rock for too long, and I
feel like that's exactly what Darrell was saying. Like when Henry was saying the system wasn't built for us, and Darrell's response was like, no, the system is working exactly how it was built. So it's like, to that point, keep you working until you're 65, 70, damn near now. That's exactly what it was built on. It was built on to have the smaller man, so to say, keep the machine running, until you're too old to really give a fuck about anything else. And even when you have that, so to say, freedom, when you get your pension, when you get your retirement, you're at that point in life where you're like, man, it might not even be enough to sustain life, let alone for you to enjoy it,
And
Like,
also,
my fault, y'all. Man, I know I be rambling when I get on, but you got to think about it, man. What's equality and fairness and, all this shit that we talking about for a poor man is definitely not going to be the same for a rich man. You know what I'm saying? That rich man does not want to hear no motherfucking everybody needs to be getting this and everybody. The rich man loves what's going on. But tooth and nail, he's gonna fight for the system to be exactly what it is. So it's not, for me, just racism. It's economic values. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that like we just don't address. You know what I'm saying? We like for instance, you know what I'm saying? In segregation, we had black dollars, white dollars. You know what I'm saying? They ended segregation, kept all the white businesses, destroyed all the black businesses. You know what I'm saying? So you got people still talking about reparations and this and that, but you're trying to catch up to a system that basically kicked you out of it financially. Now, the only people that got money are entertainers, you know what I'm saying? People that want to put on a nice dance and jig for somebody else that got money. You know what I'm saying? That's not economic freedom. You know what I'm saying? People look at Jay-Z and Kanye West, oh, well, we got some rich black people, but they're entertainers. They're like, what they choose to do with their money from a philanthropist point of view is what they choose to do. They didn't get that money based off, equal rights, and we all had a fair shake of getting to be able. No, these were super entertainers that were lucky enough that people supported them enough to get them that kind of money.
These are also, them being entertainers also makes them, not always, but a lot of times, the people of the lowest moral character, meaning that they'll do the most for money. And but these are the people that, and this is a thing that we talk about on my Conspiracy Facts podcast, Scarecrow's Wish. Go back and check out the episodes. But the celebrity worship culture really has to fucking stop.
I hate it.
Yeah,
I can't stand it, bro.
It's crazy how when like something going on right now, like the pandemic, how they'll put a celebrity in front of us.
Like,
in a way to,
like,
what the fuck is Ja Rule for the dude for the pandemic? Like, what the fuck?
Wait. What are the
players or NBA players or whatever? Like, okay, cool. Like, I value that man's opinion when it comes to whatever sport or in music. Like, I respect his opinion on music, but we go too far when they start delving into politics and way of life and all this other shit. Like
who the fuck are you to have an opinion about this that I should respect?
And people will base their opinions off of what they say. and it's just like it doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, but you know, it is what it is. I'm hoping that you know that celebrity worship shit comes to a close soon, or not come to close, but at least stop.
I don't think that ever goes away. Just like how we have, you
People
know,
like to
like
be
we were
led.
talking about with the Capitol storming and people blaming it on Trump and his followers. Same thing with the celebrities. You know, naturally they're on TV every night. They're gonna have people who love them. So when this guy or this woman says jump, they're gonna have a good following that'll jump. You know, so that won't go away. I don't think that ever changes. Now, who it's having this power, I think hopefully should change, and it's not, you know, the guy who can dunk the best or the guy who raps the best, you know, like, or the pop singer who's fucking got some nice outfits on, like, you know, have some
Right.
people with good ideologies, some critical thinkers who are actually pushing the real agenda, not just, you know, whatever the
they're
thing
being
is
paid
right now
to
to get
push.
behind, right? Or whatever brand is telling them like, yo, we need you to endorse this, you know, for this
Oh yeah, by the way, you owe me $50, man. They done inaugurated Buddy. He's in office. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need.
Oh, hey, hey, you ain't gonna be the first one I paid. Like honestly, real shit. I genuinely believe that they definitely finessed this dude up out of there, because I definitely think he won. But it don't matter because he's up out of there.
Bro, just look at Venezuela, look at North Korea, China. It don't matter who actually people vote for. You know?
Right. They just showed us they can get this one off, because the dude who invented QR codes, I seen him like testify in front of these senators, and them they just act like, man, they just act like they didn't care, even though he was like, hey, I'm hacking into y'all system that y'all said couldn't be hacked. I'm doing it right now. The dude who invented QR codes, like I'm like, I don't know, man. But either way, I completely forgot I made that bet. But I'm a man of my word, so you will get your $50. So
hey, this dude said you're not black if you don't vote for him. The president.
Yeah, that
you're not black. He finessed and did like that. Like it was niggas that believed that. They was like, I'm black. I'm gonna vote for Biden.
I'm gonna vote this nigga right now.
That's what I've ever seen, bro. They turned a man who, you know what I'm saying, voted against desegregation, who called people super predators, who made the crime bill, who called it a racial jungle for his kids to go to school with, you know, people of color, and they turned this man into a
hero.
I swear, they went out of their way to not make Bernie president, bro.
Then voted for Obama. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
They fucked Bernie in 2016. He knew they fucked him, and then he laid down and let him do it again. So as far as I'm concerned, Bernie's a hoe ass nigga for that. And I was on the Bernie train, but they had this is what the news wants us to believe, that millions more people went out and voted both for Trump, but then also millions more people voted for Biden than Obama in 2008. Come the fuck on.
Well, to at least defend that, in my mind,
it was people talking about I'm not leaving my house. It's unrealistic, bro. Unrealistic.
Well, let's talk about the actual atmosphere of these two different elections. When Obama was coming in, what person of color truly believed that Obama was going to get elected president?
True.
Right?
True.
But freaking 2 terms later and a term after Trump, you like, holy shit, maybe I should participate, because this nigga might send us to war. This nigga might do X, Y, and Z. This nigga might be finessing the government, my tax dollars.
We go to war.
Oh no, we're definitely going to some new war.
That's why I'm saying Trump was the first president in a while that we didn't go to war.
I bet any one of y'all we go to war before Biden leaves office.
Bro, you know, every Democratic president, we going to war for sure.
No, but Democrats and Republicans. It just depends on who. It just depends on who's paid by the lobbyists that year. Like who's paid by the war lobbyists.
George Bush. Since George Bush, I mean, this is the first George Bush we've been at war, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, we've been at war. That's
never ending.
I mean, the war on drugs, Reagan.
We know. Look, we've always been at war.
Dropping crack in neighborhoods back then. I mean, we know that's what they did.
Chemical warfare, baby.
Chemical warfare. Then Not only that, let's drop AIDS too. Fuck it. That's
Yeah, a lot of people don't talk about that.
Because until they declassify the documents, it's just a conspiracy theory, even though
they got patents on it, bro.
I was just gonna say, I got a patent for it, bro. You took the words right out of my mouth. They got a patent for HIV and AIDS.
Listen, guys. I know what you're saying to be objective truth and fact. That has absolutely nothing to do with public opinion and what the people are going to believe. So until they declassify the shit and the mainstream media and their favorite celebrity tells them.
What we talking about?
They were talking. The conversation has spiraled, Vino, but it got to how AIDS was man-made. And how Darrell was saying he'll bet anybody on the podcast $5 that we're going into new wars before Biden gets out of office.
If Biden's out for sure, bro, we going to war, bro. Like,
America been at war for 200 years.
That's that's my whole response to that. We're perpetually at war.
The game home.
We always at war. We was at war with every president.
Yep. I'm surprised that Trump didn't start new ones.
Trump was bringing back. He was bringing all the little troops that motherfuckers. Oh, Obama's bringing troops home. He was leaving motherfuckers over there, bro.
Oh, he did.
Trump was bringing motherfuckers home.
To me that people like it doesn't make sense how they say
Obama definitely left a whole lot of motherfuckers overseas.
And and Alex, I don't think you've ever been on a podcast with Vino before. So Vino's a military vet. So.
I was over there. I was over there doing the whole Obama bring our troops home thing. I was there. I was still there. Shit, I ain't get to go home.
He was still sending motherfuckers out.
Oh, drone strikes. Well,
we have to police the world, bro. That's the American code.
That's what I don't understand. Why?
We got to get everybody's business.
Like why?
We can take their money. Take
why.
Resources. What do you mean why?
He was decent here. But
right,
it's so messed up that I can't understand how we trying to police anybody else.
Because man, good old democracy. I tell motherfuckers all the time. If a McDonald's show up in your country, you fucked.
Hey, Vino, I'm glad you said democracy. Look, if you got anything that we want and like, we are bringing you some motherfucking democracy.
Oh yeah,
we are bringing you some democracy.
You gonna get this democracy. You gonna get this democracy.
You gonna get this democracy. That's big facts. I don't know, guys. Like, on what else has happened this week? So we got into the inauguration for a bit.
Pardons.
Pardons.
Why didn't
the pardons,
bro? That meme, bro. I was mad that Bobby Shmurda didn't get pardoned, bro.
Let me show the meme for the viewers. I'm gonna find it.
Bobby about to come home. He good.
Hey, we're live now.
He could have let Jeff home, man. He could have let Larry home. Somebody, man.
He ain't not letting no terrorists home.
I heard he did pardon him.
Wait, isn't Mos Def still exiled from or banished from the U.S.?
Yeah, I think so. Shine.
South Africa.
Mos Def got deported?
No, he had a world passport. They got pissed at him because he made a video showing how they be doing niggas at Guantanamo Bay, like with the force feedings and shit like that. So they basically, like, on some nigga, you can't come back home. Like, that's what they literally got on that with this man. Like, oh, you talking shit? All right, cool.
You gotta watch what you say, man.
Bro, he's born in New York, bro. How do you kick somebody out the country who's born here, bro? He's not from Africa, bro. They're like, oh, you know what? You over there in Africa? Stay over there. Like, what? What do you mean? You can't say that.
That sound like some American shit to me.
Hey, I don't mean to go off the topic, but you remember how we were just talking about war and shit? Like, I don't know if y'all into gaming, but they got like this Cold War shit going on Call of Duty. Like, literally, it's a Cold War. So they portrayed the Viet Cong on there as like some wimps, and we all know what happened with the Vietnam War. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they showed them like it's like regular villages and shit like that, and them people in Vietnam took offense to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and it's a lot of shit on that game that's
ain't the Cold War still going on?
That shit never gonna end. It's never gonna end. That war's never gonna end.
Bro, we're gonna be constantly in a cold war with somebody, bro. You know, all these intelligence agencies is always trying to fuck each other. All these countries trying to fuck each other up. You know what I'm saying? That's why our world's gonna constantly be in turmoil because we all trying to take over the next person's shit.
I actually saw on a video today that that the UK is trying to form its own little federation with its own like sovereign nations, like Canada, New Zealand, Australia. Since they
never
hopped out
gonna
of
work.
Brexit.
They will not allow it to happen.
Never
Like,
gonna work.
The US will not allow that to happen. Like, hold on, Playboy.
All roads lead back to the USA, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing happening without us. That's
the only people that can really talk some ish is just Russia and China at this point because they're the only powers that
but
really
the only thing they can do is talk.
And it's strictly because of our military. Because our military is that's the only reason. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Only because of our current military. That's the only reason. They know what time it is.
Yes, we will bring you some motherfucking democracy and taxes.
Japan is like a little dot compared to America, and they had us shook. If we ain't dropped a nuke on them, bro, they could have did damage to us, bro. And they're like a little dot. Yeah, bro.
Japan had no resources, bro. The only reason they attacked America was because they were trying to disable our navy before we got involved in the war. Then it backfired.
That's why Japan don't want no smoke. They already learned their lesson.
Oh, absolutely.
No, y'all overlooking what I'm saying. Y'all talking about how strong the army is. Bro, our army's not really that good, bro.
Ours?
Yes, it is, bro.
We got the.
You know how much money we put in our military?
We got
that's like all we do. We buy up all the guns.
We got shit money can't even buy.
Listen, bro.
We spend more than like the next, I think 3 countries combined or some shit like that. In comparison.
Niggas don't want smoke with them.
That's all cool and dandy. My point that I was getting at was them Japanese boys, when we was into it back in the day, and they was kamikaze. I'm talking about one man blow up a whole ship with 100,000 people. It doesn't, when you got that kind of fight mentality, bro, doesn't matter how much money the other team's putting in their army.
Shit changed. They not getting that close to the ships no more.
What I'm trying to explain is they are so small in comparison to us. There should not have even been a versus. It should have been like, oh man, we just finna annihilate them. That wasn't the case, bro. We utilized all of our resources to overcome that war. We dropped both bombs. We didn't have no more. If they would have kept coming, we would have lost. Y'all got to pay attention to this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you talking about quality over quantity, bro, and I agree. But in this case, when we're spending how many times over from the next country, like we got too much quantity to ever lose to a small amount of quality. But
we're not losing no war to Japan. No scenario.
We would have lost to them. We wouldn't have been able to fight Libya, bro. Y'all not thinking.
Well, can I at least just say to the Japanese thing, because I'm just real big into World War II and all that stuff. The only reason why we dropped those bombs on Japan is because exactly like you said, that kamikaze mentality, the fact that these people worship, like they're like one of the last nations to actually worship their leaders.
Yeah, feudal state, like the god is God
like Korea,
is
like North Korea.
Yes, and the reason why we dropped those bombs is because, like, again, Japan had no resources. All the resources were in the Malaysias. That's why they were going in all those territories to grab them. So, but the reason why we dropped the bombs is because of that mindset. It would have been way too costly. We would have essentially committed genocide on the Japanese people, because not only would all of the available men have fought, the women.
When the fuck has America had a problem with genocide?
America has no issues with
the wildest thing though about that though.
but you gotta be able to justify that to the rest of the world. And
you don't. No, you don't. You just gotta have the biggest army.
You just gotta have the biggest army to roll into people's places.
Bro, America can do what the fuck America wants, as you see.
They've been trying to justify the Iraq war for 12 years. It ain't made sense yet.
No.
Exactly.
The Vietnam War.
That's because at the time.
The Vietnam War for like 50 years. But
bro, these people are literally warmongers and profiteers of war.
I'm not denying any of that.
Franklin FDR knew, he had intel the day before that Japan was gonna have this attack on Pearl Harbor, and he said nothing. This is a fact. Like, you can look it up. Like, these people want wars. You know what I'm saying?
There's people profiting from every single war. That's why there's perpetual war.
FDR knew that. He got the intel the day before, told nobody. Why?
You don't, bro, you don't have to justify it to people. Like we do fucked up shit in other countries literally all the time, and we just don't even talk about it on our TV here. We don't
need to formally declare wars anymore. That's what's really crazy.
Hell no, we just drop a SEAL team in your shit and get busy.
It's not, and then literally all they have to do is not put it on the news.
Yes.
Like that's it.
Or if you control the news, you know.
Hey, no, they do it. Their leader is a dictator. Their leader is a dictator. We need to bring them some freedom and democracy somehow through killing hell of them.
There
I
you
was
go.
overseas.
That's all America got to say.
Listen, y'all,
and we're going to be donating money, dropping bombs, signing up for war. You got the 18-year-old kids that have been bullied their whole life.
This shit like
they're going to be signing up for the war.
I was waiting for this.
This shit like a game. This is like a game to people. I was in Iraq back in like 2010, right? I had a couple of I befriended a few of them because they had these DVD shops over there where you can just like go get a whole bunch of bootlegs for the low. You feel me? So I was cool with the hottie shops. I went to motherfucker hottie shop. The nigga told me, he was like, yeah. When I seen the McDonald's pop up, I knew it was over. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That nigga was like, soon as I seen that logo, I knew we was finna get taken over. I was like, damn.
It's over at that point. It's you have already lost your country and you just don't see it. We have now brought you democracy. Hold this L. We have brought you.
You got a McDonald's or a Taco Bell over there or a Starbucks. It's a wrap. So,
I think Kentucky Fried Chicken in Thailand, airports in Thailand, Laos.
It's over with. So like it doesn't.
That's only the beginning.
Real talk.
When they start selling niggas fried chicken,
it's a wrap.
Oh, when I landed in the Tokyo airport because I was a layover because it was an 18-hour flight from Detroit, Michigan to Tokyo, Japan.
That sounds fucking terrible.
Their airport looked better than Woodfield Mall.
Oh shit!
All right, that place was and it was closed. It was nighttime. You had the 24-hour people working, but the only thing that I found to eat was like they had a Japanese American version style. There's like I ordered a grilled cheese, and it didn't taste like cheese, but it was good.
Goat milk. It's goat milk. They make cheese from goat milk. That's why it tastes different.
But you can get feta here.
It didn't have that like cheesy taste, but it was good. Well,
yeah.
Not the processed cheese you're used to, right?
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Maybe it was real cheese, and like for example,
2004 too. You know what I'm saying? So.
For example, a lot of people don't notice in America, they can sell us shit that is like as food that is illegal to sell in other countries. So for like I was in Panama like a year and a half ago with my wife, and I went and got Doritos made in Texas from like I had to look at the package because they taste different. They were Doritos. They taste completely different, and they only got like literally maybe less than 10 ingredients. I don't know. The last
was small as fuck. Wasn't the bag small? The bag was small.
I bought a big bag because we was basically in like Panamanian Marianos and shit, but it was fucking. Oh, and we got another conversation we gotta have about Asian Marianos and this video that we recorded. That's a different thing that we're gonna do with David. My boy David, he's laughing. He knows.
H-Mart, bro.
I will not call it H-Mart. It's Asian Marianos. Like, is this like that's what it is? It's cool. I'm still gonna go there and patronize their business. But I was saying that to say
Asian food.
I was saying that to say these Doritos taste different, and I looked at the bag and there was only like maybe 7-8 ingredients, and I realized here they can legally sell us shit that's not food. It's essentially just chemical bullshit poison as food, but these companies still want to sell their products in other countries, and in other countries they're like, no, we're not buying poison, but we'll take like a good version of your Doritos.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, it is interesting. I don't know. I think we should be kind of concerned that they can sell us poison that they literally can't sell to the rest of the world.
The pop even tastes different.
It's like man, like some of these issues we talking about, it's not even an American issue, it's a world issue. Like I was saying, like it's like these big billionaires, Joe. Like you got this guy on TV every day. The guy who's he's campaigning depopulating the earth.
Yes.
He wants hundreds of millions and millions of people to die. He's leading the campaign on vaccines.
Bro, you know
the same dude who couldn't keep viruses out of your computer.
Damn.
And people worship this guy. People think he's a wonderful human being out here.
And now he owns
That's the sad part.
over a third of all farmland in North and South America.
What?
I would have to look into that. That sounds wild.
He just did it. He just did it. Big purchase.
Bro, the elites have been owning most of the land to farm or agriculture so they can have a monopoly on the making.
They want us in small cities. Yeah.
No, bro.
Banana boat days, bro.
I understand what y'all saying with the whole controlling the market shit, but this is bigger than that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This guy is literally gonna be, like you just said, bro.
They're trying to make themselves gods.
Yeah, they're giving us chemicals and calling it food. What do you think the vaccine guy is gonna do with the food now? It's gonna be a big transition with the food.
Yeah, he's also linked with Monsanto now as well. And Monsanto has been getting sued since the earliest that I found, 1938, for giving people cancer and all types of fucked up shit here on American soil.
We know the pharmaceutical business are multi-trillion-dollar industries. It wouldn't benefit them for us to be healthy, you know? So
that's why they kicked Dr. Sebi out the country.
You know, yeah. So
he also beat that case.
This whole modern medicine, all facade, just pseudoscience bullshit they teach us now, you know, is wild. And then people don't see that. They poison us with our food. They put the poison, you know, in vaccinations and all this type of shit. They don't want us to be healthy. They want us to not be healthy so they can profit off of it, off of giving us wild drugs that get people addicted, and then keep feeding the machine. Wild shit out here, man. Wild.
And we just accept it because everybody's like, well, what are you gonna do? No, like literally, we can do shit about it, but like you guys actually have to do some shit about it. Like you have to put action behind them words.
No, listen, bro. The scary part about America and misinformation and you know what I'm saying, programming is people like they want to be poisoned. It's hard to overcome a system when you tell your neighbor, hey, they're poisoning us. They're poisoning the food. They're poisoning your brain with the shit on TV. And they're like, man, I like that program. You know, I like a double cheeseburger from McDonald's. You know,
not that
for $1.
Or not even that, even worse.
When they reach out to your neighbor and try to save them, and they make it like you're man, bro, you're going too far. Like, don't worry about it. That's what makes it so hard to do anything about it, like, because people want this type of stuff to happen to them.
They don't want to be.
It's called cognitive dissonance.
Now, Darrell, you don't know what you're talking about. That's literally what they be on. Like you're, trying to, educate them, and you're coming off as you're being an asshole or you're just crazy or whatever the case might be. Like,
right, but I don't think it's as many of them as people who just don't care. People are like, man, I like double cheese. I'm gonna go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. This gas station's close to my house. I don't care if they're charging me $5 for a gallon and it's really $2.30 down the street. I'm not even gonna go down the street. I'm just gonna go across the street because it's right here. People love to get fucked all the time, and that's what makes it hard in this country because you're just one voice. And then they'll do a vote or a panel or something. Hey, man, you outvoted, man. Get the hell out of here, man. We're gonna come back. Man, everybody get a vaccine. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
you get a vaccine. You get a vaccine. Everybody gets vaccines.
That's fucking hilarious to me.
Bro, the vaccine passports, that shit trips me out, bro.
Bro, that shit, there's no way that's legal. All right, like I'm like, there's no, you can't compel me.
Legal. Because when does shit need to be legal? Period.
That's true too. You can't compel me to take medicine that, first and foremost, is unproven to help the situation. Secondly, first, it's unproven to help. You can't force me to take it and tell me I can't leave the country if I don't. But literally, that's what they're trying to do.
They should tell you everything around the world. that you can't sue them if it fucks you up. You know what I'm saying?
Because you volunteered to take it. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you, listen, what they're doing is they're telling you like you gotta take it, but when you go in there and take it, they're like, man, this is your choice. We told you had to take, but you could have just stayed home and lost your privileges.
Right.
You chose to come down here to get your privileges, so now you got bells.
Damn.
You're
Yo,
retarded,
so
you're
niggas losing privileges if they don't take it. Niggas losing rights if they don't take it.
That's where this is headed. That's like we're a very short step away from there.
Yeah, those conversations are being brought up,
right,
by corporations and by government.
Like that. That's what it's looking.
That even in Germany, they're talking about having like internment camps for people that don't get vaccinated. I'm like, come on, bro.
Like, come on. Like
they were saying that shit about New York City. New York City.
Everything in Germany ends up in a concentration camp. They tweaking over that, man.
Like, well, China's got concentration camps going on right now with the Muslims in China. They're called Uyghur people, UIGHR, like something like that. If you look it up, you'll see they literally put these niggas on trains and send them to the concentration camp in America.
Do that in Europe because they got super strict laws on guns. So
you're right.
They don't have no Second Amendment out there. So.
Yeah, nah, niggas be over there getting stabbed up.
Yeah, hella people get stabbed over there.
Europe just said if you don't have the vaccine, you can't come in or out of the country.
That's crazy.
So that's wild. I don't have any opinions on that. All I know is in America, we got a Second Amendment, and that's what keeps a lot of fuck shit from happening to us.
Hey y'all,
go get my blick.
We should storm the Capitol. Let's storm the Capitol.
Like hell no, hell no, no thank you, sir. I don't need no treason charges. I'm straight. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I'm good on that. But I will watch wild niggas do it on the internet. I will watch that shit.
If niggas gonna storm something about something, that's it.
No, and that's facts. But what did y'all? Darrell brought it up earlier. What exactly were you going to accomplish by doing this?
Nothing. You want? It's like being mad at nobody.
Yeah, I was telling Isaiah before that when like they were saying people were people were literally taking a hike from West Coast all over to DC on this day. I'm like,
damn,
what the fuck do you think is gonna happen? You know,
like that's what I don't get. Like, unless y'all all,
it's the same thing when they was like they gonna storm Area 51. Like,
I was telling the idiots that.
And do what?
That's the dumbass shit. You get anywhere near that motherfucker trying to storm it, you gonna die.
He's gonna blow you down legally. There's a sign that says, "Hey, if you come past right here, we're gonna blow you down."
Come on, man.
So was it proven that them people was from Antifa?
So it's been proven that one dude who got caught, his dad was a U.S. Supreme Court judge, and they're both registered Democrats. Multiple motherfuckers like that have been caught in there, bro. Like, yes, there's dudes who they got pictures of this nigga at Antifa rallies, at Black Lives Matter rallies, fucking, and then also hella pictures of him from January 6th. We need to ask questions about this type of shit. What the fuck are y'all showing us? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the word? What this nigga just be at every fucking event? Well, he don't got no real job. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Those are things that I question.
Man, they pay him to pop up everywhere.
That is.
He at the job. He already at his job.
Fuck shit up.
Like,
monkey wrench in the plan.
Oh no, I just know that we need to collectively, as Americans, force these motherfuckers to tell us the truth sometime, like at some point.
I'm done. I am done.
For yourself, or stop taking it as a fact, you know, just because someone else told you that's what happened.
Yeah, because what they say, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Someone on the news, you don't know this person.
Right. People still don't know that Anderson Cooper interned for the CIA. Do you guys think that the CIA is the type of company where you just work there as a summer job for a year and then like, oh, get out of here, buddy?
I ain't never heard of no CIA intern.
Bro,
I ain't never heard of that.
People believe this shit. Like
families and like in the world.
Yeah, he's from the Vanderbilt family. Y'all all know that name.
Vanderbilt. Talking about earlier, these lineages where they come from, bro. He's literally tied to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just a out of touch with reality conspiracy theorists. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Like, look that shit up. And for the listeners, for the viewers, for people who didn't know that shit, look that shit up.
How the fuck you gonna intern at the CIA?
Right. And they want us to believe this shit. Like, this dude still don't work there. What are you talking about? He's one of your best agents.
That's crazy.
Like,
wow.
Bro, the thing is, though, you just have to study history. You study history. Every civilization used propaganda, the media, on its people. Like, we just have to know. Like, it should be common sense. Like,
we got to be able to identify it at some point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or, at least dig in a little further, or at least question it until you see it for yourself. Don't just blindly just go off these people's opinion because.
So what else happened this week, guys? Because Bruce brought up games at one point, and I still haven't been able to get my PS5, and I'm really fucking annoyed about this shit.
Me either.
Because everybody's trying to
I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to wait till like the second version come out.
Hop on that 2K.
Man, I'm not trying to hear that overheating shit. They say that shit all the fucking time. I want to play Spider-Man, right? I have the money to purchase this product, and you niggas are letting people who have bots buy them all every time.
I heard someone say they were coming to store soon though, like real soon.
Bro, GameStop got like two
per store.
Right. Like, it's literally, unless you finna sleep out there for a couple of days, just know you ain't getting that.
I heard some, like, the reason why they're putting them in stores because of in America is because of our current, like, political situation. They're scared people are gonna riot, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want
the fuck out of here. Niggas was rioting anyway.
That's why they don't want their PS5s here, you know?
Okay, cool. I hear you on all that. All right, elections and shit is over with. Biden, the savior, is now president. Send them shipments through. What the fuck are we waiting for?
Even if there were going to be riots, like, take that chance. Like, you want money? Like, why are you denying people? How do you have a product out and I can't get it? Like, that's like.
Can you get the PS5 from overseas, like from an overseas vendor or some shit like that?
I don't know. I never even thought about that. Never even crossed my mind.
But the thing is that this comes out with every launch. Every launch is a shortage.
For like $1,500. I'd be tripping, like, damn.
Bro, a motherfucker tried to tell me 900. I wanted to punch him so bad. I'm like, bro, is you serious?
I'm like, I'm good.
Yo, everybody's trying to get over.
I'm a retail individual, bro. Yeah.
No, some people did pay their money early and got it. Like, they paid that $1,200 that first week and they got them. You know what I'm saying?
Too much, man. That's just too much money for.
I'm not paying a fucking 200+% markup.
I get a motherfucking Xbox 360 before I do that.
I get a Nintendo 64 before I do that.
Oh my soul, that shit over with.
Genesis. Hey, we about to be at the studio playing the arcade. Fuck it.
Like, we're building an arcade at the studio and shit.
Highly entertained. I'm thoroughly entertained. Shit. Fuck that. $1,200 my ass.
This shit, I don't know what we can do about it. I don't know what the solution is. If there's any of you people out here listening who have a fucking bot or some shit, please, I need your bot. Like, what's up? I will not pay you more than $700, but I'll give you $7, right? Get me one of them shits. I'll give you $7. I'll give you $7.
$7, all right, because when the first Xbox came out, that motherfucker was like $750. I'm talking about when it first dropped. It was like $750, $800 when that first Xbox came out. So $7, I could do $7 for a PS5.
You talking about the original Xbox, the
big OG
green
Xbox.
Big one.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That joint was $700-something, bro.
King Kong controller.
Everything.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
when the PlayStation 2 came out.
We had it. Remember when the first Xbox came out? It came with Halo.
Yeah.
That joint was up there. It was up there.
And I was so young that I didn't even. Hey, David, we didn't hear you.
Counter-Strike. On the PCs when they used to have cafes, that were like booming.
Yeah, the gaming cafes.
Yeah, that has to sound
yeah.
so wild to kids today. So y'all used to go somewhere to use the internet?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, dead ass, bro. We
Bro, we used to have a list
LAN
of
party.
we used to have a list of library card numbers to use. You know, you go library like
Yeah,
You remember
you
at the
have
cafe?
like you have like 6 or 7 numbers on deck. Just you know what I'm saying.
I got
Alex.
banned from the library for that shit.
Alex,
Oh,
hold on. So Alex brought up
They banned me, bro. I couldn't go back.
Alex brought up LAN parties. Alex, could you please explain to our young listeners and or viewers out there what exactly a LAN party is and how that worked?
Yeah, essentially it would just be a group of mugs in just one building, one room, all on the same internet, just gaming together and just going hard. Everyone would have their own TV, their own system.
Shit.
Yep.
Maybe you'll split screen it. Like maybe you'll have your own TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just know that room was hot
Facts.
as hell.
I mean, yeah, super hot.
Everybody packed and cramped up
Everybody.
together.
Cords everywhere,
Well, you
cords all over the damn
Think of
place.
this. Think about like 50 computers that all are the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a computer class, but you're playing video games, bro. You're playing Counter. I was playing Counter-Strike the whole time. It was a
No,
good time.
you're talking about the internet cafes, which was a thing also. That's like essentially a dead business because everybody got fucking. I mean, I guess you could go in one of them if you just need to print some shit, but they got to be like, they got a couple on Devon right now, but they sell phone cards and all types of other shit.
Internet cafes is big business in
Like,
Africa.
bro, they all gotta
There's
be
one-
too, shit.
There's one in Skokie on where it works, Skokie Boulevard and by Oakton, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, we might have to start making Mogul Mind Studios a fucking internet cafe during the day or some shit.
David's like, man, I was just there last week, man. Gave him 5-star review.
Them internet cafes be hella unsanitary. That should be like the gym.
Hell yeah.
Bro, everything is. I was a germaphobe prior to COVID and shit. I was already a germaphobe. So social distancing, I'm cool with that. I just don't like being told I got to. But
yeah, I feel that. I can feel that.
People are so fucking filthy that I was just like, there's no way that these masks are about to fucking do shit to stop
keyboards
this
all stuck, keyboards sticky. Everything you touch sticky in the internet cafe. I'm like, nah, hey, this shit over with.
That sounds like people being there jerking off.
Hey, shit, crazy.
Eating Doritos, licking their hands, going back to the keys, bro.
Arcades, man, arcades. You know, a lot of these young kids know how cold arcades was back in the day either.
Arcade still cold if you find the right one.
There's one called Galloping goes like in off of bro. That shit is a crazy ass.
There's one in Joliet that's cold. I forget the name of it. I'm gonna look it up. There's one out there in Joliet that's cold. I'm talking about straight retro. All the feels.
There's a modern day. Wait, hold on. For the modern day gamer, because I went there and spent hours before I built my PC. There's a couple in Chicago and Skokie. Ignite.
Yeah.
You could play. Yeah, that's the one you were talking about, bro.
Yes. Thank you.
Bro, they go hard, bro. You can play all your modern games. I'm sure they got some retros. They got rooms specifically for like party games, like Rock Band and stuff.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that this was a thing.
Yeah, you can get
dope.
food there. Hey, I recommend
I ain't eat no
for
food up
anyone
out
at least
there.
check out, bro.
But I play the games though.
The food fire. Once you in there, you
that's
smell
like
it.
eating bowling alley food.
Yeah, you know what? I'm always weird about eating in places like that, like in Atlanta. People go to culinary art school and then go work in a strip club. Like fucking like that. This is that dead ass.
It's no lie. You will always find the best.
Hold on.
Booty burgers.
Hold on, Darian. What were you saying?
Hey, yo, I said that is no lie. You can find the best chicken wings in every place around the country in the Fire Strip Club. That's where you're going to find the best wings, no matter where you at. No lie.
It's funny that both guys over 35 know that to be a fact.
Hey, listen.
Chicken and
I'm not a strip club dude, right? But if I'm going to partake in the whole element. Listen, I've been that guy in that back room line, standing there feeling kind of queasy, like, is this really okay? Always the bomb, man. Always.
So you are in good hands. You are okay.
I couldn't eat. And I didn't even know that casinos got good food. Apparently, people tell some people go to the casino for lunch.
Fire.
And
listen,
fire.
Wednesday nights at Rivers, seafood, all you can eat buffet, $50. Go get it.
I just need the restaurant to be separated from the gaming area. That's all I need. I need to be separated.
At least
then I'm in there. Right. I'm in there. Yeah.
That is hilarious. I want to play this little news clip since we were talking about sanitation and shit like that. I want to see what you guys think about this little news clip I'm about to get ready and play. It's a quick one, like 90 seconds, some shit like that. I think it's ABC. Because, we have to listen to the news to tell us what Chicagoans are upset about. Because there's no way that any of us could possibly know.
For Illinois to move to vaccination phase 1B, some are frustrated with the lack of information about how to register.
I'm trying to do my part, and it just seems like I keep running into a brick wall.
Jim Henry of Elmhurst says he was excited last week when the governor announced the January 25th start of Phase 1B for people 65 and older and many essential workers. But the 72-year-old Henry says he found nothing about how to register on either the state or DuPage.
That nigga look like he play with squirrels.
He eventually found a local pharmacy, taking 1B appointments, and scheduled himself and his wife for next week.
And then we get a call today, and Mariano says, we're sorry, but the county says they aren't releasing the vaccine for Group 1B.
Earlier this week, the DuPage County Health Department told us Phase 1B for the county likely wouldn't start until early February. But late today, it issued this press release, saying it now anticipates beginning the transition to Phase 1B starting Monday, January 25th. But because of limited supply, it may take approximately 12 weeks to vaccinate everyone in 1B. There's still nothing on the county's website about how to register.
I mean, at this point, just say, we don't know, folks.
In our area, DuPage County, Suburban Cook, and the city of...
All right, so apparently this one Caucasian gentleman they found to say this shit. I don't know shit about registering for anything about that because did any of you know anything about this?
I didn't know you had to register.
I don't know shit about why would you need to register to go get this vaccine?
He's too damn old to be worried about a fucking vaccine.
Those are the people sold. Like you saying that at this point.
If you're over like 35, they're targeting you. Like you're like, and then like the senior citizens, like, you mandatory have to get it because COVID will kill you. You'll die. So like if you're old as fuck, mandatory, you got to get it. But if you're like over 35, they're pushing for like you to be like campaigning other motherfuckers your age to be like, yeah, I took the vaccine and I'm here to tell you this is what everybody needs to be doing. Like they came to me with my job. I told them like, I'm not, taking the vaccine just because y'all tell me to. And they had doctors come in and we had a whole little fucking meeting and they're like, well, what's going on? Why you don't feel comfortable? Or, what would make, more, they're trying to use us to say like, well, what can we do to convince more people like you to take it and shit? I'm like, well, first of all,
you went to work and became the think tank for him and didn't even know it.
Hey, y'all, hey, look, my girl just said you don't got to register down here in Florida.
Oh, so you could just go get it in Florida.
You can just go get it. Sure. Yeah, you can just.
I don't know.
Just go get it.
I don't know why that's a thing.
It's every week is something new with this shit. Y'all know that they say it's two doses you got to take. So it's one dose and then another dose.
Yeah, minimum 2. Yeah, for sure.
Like 3 weeks apart or something, right?
What?
Yeah, like one dude, he took the vaccine, the first part, and then caught COVID. And they're like, all over again. You got to take 2 more.
That's like the people that were just going for the test just to see if they got COVID, catching COVID. Like, what the hell? Like, bro.
Right.
This shit sounded real Resident Evil-ish.
Like, look, humans have existed for a pretty goddamn long time, according to what all the books say. vaccines are relatively new science, like 50 years.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, I think we're going to be okay whether or not a vaccine comes out. But because of the way that the media builds up this hysteria, there's a lot of people in society who will not feel safe without it.
Bro, I'd have been through too much shit to get taken out by the plague.
They saying more people died from the common cold than COVID, and they're not talking about making a vaccine for the common cold. I'm trying to figure this
apparently you can't
figure this shit out. Like,
but isn't COVID just a mutated cold virus? Isn't that like scientifically what it is?
Yeah, pretty much technically.
They said SARS. It's SARS.
It's SARS and the cold together.
Yeah, SARS is damn near like AIDS though. They like SARS.
My
like,
soul.
It
SARS
hits you real hard,
scary.
and then it just disappears. Because with SARS, they didn't never come up with a vaccine or nothing. SARS just was like it infected a bunch of people, and then it just disappeared. Same way I think COVID. Yeah, that's what happened,
crazy.
bro.
California fucked up right now, though.
They didn't have nothing, bro. They didn't do nothing. They didn't know what to do with SARS. They was like, hey, you know what? People not sick no more. And they just moved on. Came out with the H1N1.
Did y'all watch Plandemic?
Yeah. So
that shit was
on Netflix.
That shit was crazy. I seen it on YouTube.
It's probably not even on YouTube anymore.
They took it down.
Yeah, you could probably maybe find it on BitChute or something. I won't even delve too far into that because, like I was saying at the beginning of the podcast, the next live stream we're gonna do next week is gonna be our conspiracy facts live stream. The last live stream of the month is always gonna be our Scarecrow's Wish live stream. So that's where we'll get into more of the conspiratorial elements. And all of you guys.
Conspiratorial. Ooh, I'm gonna use that. Just put me up on the word.
So I don't know, guys. This shit seems foo as fuck to me. You're muted, just so you know. This shit seems foo as fuck to me. Like the entire thing, like it all, like I don't understand why people are so afraid, but I also like to isolate. I'm cool with it, bro.
I like it too.
You know what I'm saying?
It's quarantine is the best thing for me personally.
Not forcefully. I don't like to be forced.
Right.
I like solitude. I like cleanliness. I like telling people wash their hands. All that's cool. But when you telling me I can't open my business because somebody else might get sick, no, get the fuck out of here. You know
right. I don't like.
In China, they tell you how many kids you can have.
Let me hit you guys with some constitutional words.
Facts, Vino.
We have what are called inalienable and unalienable rights, not given to us by government. The Constitution says these are your God-given rights that you are born with. They have tricked people through fear and paperwork into believing that we need to give up our rights for their privileges. That is bullshit. But I'll delve into that more next week. Again, like I was saying,
it's definitely hella bullshit in there.
You know, I can't wait for that one.
There's certain shit that you just know as a human isn't right.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts.
Yes. Intuition.
I don't know, bro. I say it freely on this, bro. I know I said this shit at least 10 times already, bro. But bro, it's scary that Bill Gates is in charge of giving out vaccines, bro. This guy's talking about killing hundreds of millions of people.
Why Bill Gates though? I just want to know why him.
So the reason that he's doing it, or I want clarification on the question.
Why are they funneling it through him? Who the fuck is that to him?
Question, it goes to
because people are dumb as fuck.
Yeah, basically.
Like, I like Xbox. He made the Xbox looking at us, boy. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think? I think it's all a belief system. Like me personally, I'm not fucking with no vaccine. But look, if I want to make money as far as an artist and have people do business with me, I'll do it, bro. Like, because my faith so strong is like, look, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go, regardless of. That's not my decision. You know what I'm saying? So
I
love that, bro.
I'm not fucked up about taking.
I can dig that.
Like, look, if we live long enough to be fucking android, half human, half robot.
Oh, that's coming.
I'm with it. Yeah.
That's
My
here.
whole thing, but listen, though, bro.
Hell no.
Wait, so that's one of my conspiracy
I
questions.
think it's cool. I think it's a cool ass like concept, but I don't want nothing to do with it, bro. I don't want a motherfucker to be able to hack my mind and grab freak
Let
shit.
me ask you a question a little bit real quick. If you so wrong, nigga, you ain't gonna never go. They're gonna want you forever. You feel me?
It's not really gonna
Never
answer the
sleep.
question fully, but it's gonna tell you kind of where Bill Gates come from, bro. These guys like research. His dad, you know what I'm saying, was on the board of Planned Parenthood, which the first term was Project Negro.
Yeah,
So,
it was the Negro Project.
Never. His daddy did that?
His dad, Bill
he
Gates.
sat on the board.
Oh yeah.
His dad, his same name, sat on the board. You know what I'm saying? So that's something you just got, bro.
So
it's just
Bill Gates is a junior.
Yeah, yeah.
You
ain't
know
never
that, right?
said
No,
that.
who
I
knows
never
that?
even heard that.
Right.
Right.
Tell you that, bro.
With his dad doing that type of stuff, I'm sure he wouldn't want that publicly known.
Wow.
Planned Parenthood was called Project Negro at first, bro. They don't want us to repopulate, bro. You know?
It was a different entity.
That's
Technically,
crazy.
they created a new entity, and then Planned Parenthood. They literally said that their objectives were to fucking depopulate. That's why in the suburbs they have fertility clinics, and in the hood they got Planned Parenthood. They're helping people get pregnant in the suburbs
all the time in public, interviews.
That's so fucked up.
All the time.
Wow. That's crazy. Okay, so it's obviously some bullshit. So,
Yeah, that's why it scares me. I thought you was asking, well, like, why, like, him out of anybody? Like, I like probably saying, like, well, he's an intelligent guy. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? No, bro, it's deeper than that for me because I know what this nigga's about. If you Google right now, depopulation, you put it on YouTube or any, like, you know what I'm saying?
His name is coming up.
He's
not
the only
okay.
about it.
Listen, I got a good question. I got a good question, right? Because I'm a big comic book fan, so especially like comic movies and shit like that. Now, is all right. So basically, right? You know how Thanos was pretty much right. You know what I'm saying? He was savage about wanting to eliminate half the population in the universe, but he was ultimately right about the good of the brain. Do y'all think it's the same situation here? Do y'all think Bill Gates?
Hell no.
No, because no.
Pay attention to the end game. He was gonna kill everybody. He had a God complex, bro. It wasn't about making shit better. It was about making shit how he wanted to make it.
No, it wasn't. Thanos wanted to eliminate half of the universe.
He did believe Thanos believed that bullshit. Thanos did believe that bullshit, right?
I think both of y'all right.
But
okay, that's one way too.
But Bill Gates comes from a lineage. Him and his whole squad, family, all that come from a lineage that think that
they want us dead,
superior than you.
But is he right in the end? Is he ultimately right? No matter how nasty it is or how many people gotta die.
No, because vaccines would have to work for that shit. Vaccines have been proven to do nothing. You can still catch the disease once you get the vaccine.
Can I just respond to the Thanos thing real quick?
Yeah.
The only reason why I feel like his logic is flawed is because he reduced all populations of all species by half.
Right.
There are certain species that have a way bigger impact than others. So now you just reduce the endangered population species because humans are destroying the earth. Like that shit don't even make no sense. Now they have a hard time actually trying to reproduce.
Exactly.
So that's why I feel like it was a flaw because it makes sense on paper, but no.
I was just trying to reference the question or something.
No. I get it. I see that. I see the Thanos shit as this nigga with a God complex. I agree that him and Bill Gates are the same in that way. Both of these niggas have God complexes.
Hold on, wait. If I was gonna compare him to a bad guy, I want you to finish too. I want to try to cut it, but I won't because I might forget. I compare Bill Gates every day, not to Thanos, but Lex Luthor, bro.
See, and here's
the rich bad guy.
Evil.
Yeah, I can. Yo,
you don't even understand these people, bro. You don't even want. Wow,
that's cold.
Like people for some reason think because a motherfucker's smart that somehow lowers their chances of being an evil fuck, and that's not true at all.
So we talked about it on one of our Scarecrow's Wish episodes, but we could pull up a Time magazine where his wife Melinda Gates is like, who do we want the first people to get the vaccine? This was like back in like May or June of last year, you know.
Black people.
black people, bro.
I was so mad when I heard that, bro.
These people are obvious with it, bro. Like,
right.
Wow. They pushed it in the media. Who they said had the highest risk of COVID the whole time? It was the black and brown community heavily.
Right.
So I basically
the most to vaccinate them.
I basically shouldn't support the Xbox then. I should definitely get a PlayStation.
And that's where I'm morally conflicted, because I've been an Xbox dude this whole time, but Bill Gates is really pissing me off.
I'm hurt, bro. I'm hurt. My heart broke.
Bro. Just build a PC. It's easier that way.
I'm telling you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, baby.
and it goes deeper than that, but that's just like the very basics. You just look up those specific things, and it's just, to me, that just tells the whole story. But there's so much other else, but it just, shit makes sense. Like, it's 2 + 2 = 4.
Damn, man.
Like, you can't, like
fuck you, Bill.
I'm not even gonna lie. If the next Skyrim game or whatever the next one is called that Bethesda drops, that if it's only on Xbox, I'm about to get that shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't fuck with Bill Gates. Y'all clearly hear me saying I know the history.
Shit, I can't fuck with him. Now how you gonna fuck with him? You can't.
I don't fuck with him, but he's about to get these dollars up out of me because I'm still a consumer. Like I really am. Like, it is. Like, I don't know. It is. Yeah, it is what it is.
My girl brought up a good point. She say the whole thing is like class separation too.
Oh, absolutely.
Because in the end, he don't give a fuck about poor white people either.
Right. They're gonna get it too.
Facts.
Man, that is the realest shit I heard y'all say.
Hell yeah. That's crazy.
Like for sure, these people definitely, they believe that they're better than us and should be separate from us. The same people who tell Americans we don't need guns, they live behind gated communities. Like, what are you talking about? You got security, my guy. Like, your security got a banger. Like, these are the people telling you you don't need to protect yourself. We'll protect you. What?
That's absurd.
They don't need it because they use the police. They're the
I was just gonna say, they're telling you to call 911 if you need them. You know what I'm saying? You call 911, they be done smoked you.
Like, that happens way more frequently than people think. Like, I watch a lot of like Cop Watch and Police to Police videos. I can show you. Maybe we'll do a top 10 funniest ones one day, because some of these situations be funny as hell. Where there's people who literally their whole purpose, all they do on YouTube. I'm gonna have to just show you guys this shit. Literally, all they do is audit the police, and a lot of these people end up winning lawsuits because a lot of the police do not know the law. It doesn't matter what they fucking think the law is. The law is the law, and very few of them know the law, it seems. So there's a lot of people.
That's a big ass book.
You know what I'm saying? 2 years of any associate's degree, you can become a cop. So I mean, it makes sense. Like, and a lot of these people aren't even studying law or police enforcement in their fucking college classes. They can just have, all you have to do is have 60 college credits. Okay, cool. You can apply to become a police officer. That's like the only some places is a high school diploma. I mean, bro, it's a system designed for the bullshit friction to happen, because these people, and then people moving from outside of Chicago, living in the suburbs, moving to the hood, a white dude in an all Hispanic or all black neighborhood policing them, and never ever grew up in those areas. They asking for bull, it's just, and you wonder why they scared and shooting people.
They're cowboys, man. They're cowboys.
We got to police our own communities. Like, we don't need people, that never been
we do need more community policing, absolutely, from the community. I think that, like, if you're a cop, you should have to live in the neighborhood that you patrol.
Community better than your own community,
right?
Like,
all right, so I'm gonna play a quick little video. I'm gonna have to skip around in this video. This one I know is funny. I've seen it before. I don't know if you guys know this, because the police kind of just do whatever the fuck they want to do to people. If one of us is driving, if we're all driving in a car right now, if I'm driving, everybody else in the back of the van, if I get stopped for speeding, if it's a traffic infraction, there is literally no reason why the police would need to ID any of you. Like, there's no crime been committed. But they do this shit all the time, and most people just comply because people don't know what their rights are. And then there's people who do know their rights. And with the people who do know their rights, some people just are not going for that shit. So I'm gonna share my screen with you and show you this one dude. Now, most of these people are not as irate as this guy, but some of them are.
Okay. Second thing is the reason I'm stopping you really is your partner over here just throwing stuff out the window. I don't know what it was. You threw out like a packaging or something, wrappers or whatever. Yes?
Yes, what?
I'm talking to you.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you threw something out the window.
You tell me.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What did I throw out the window?
Packaging.
A package of what?
I don't know. How could I?
So if you don't know, what is wrong with you? Come on.
Yeah, the snowball. It's over there.
Who?
It's in there somewhere.
Who?
You.
License?
Your ID.
I don't drive. No.
Okay, do you have an ID?
No, sir.
You have no ID in this country.
What?
You have no ID
That
at
was
all.
some low-key racist
Such
shit.
a
Like,
leading question.
yeah, that was some low-key racist shit that he just, yo, you have no ID in this country. Why the fuck would you assume that? He, like,
in this country?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm
so
American.
Where is it?
In my house.
Why is it at your house?
Oh, this guy.
If these two guys sound familiar,
oh, this guy.
They did a video. Like,
so that's not over. This dude's just about to break it down. But
cops. Do they do it or give us a ticket?
Oh shit. The cord's in there. Oh no, here.
Poke on us, PA. Should I leave my window up, guys? Should I put it down?
That's another thing, like that these auditors do to fuck with the police. Sometimes they'll just crack their window just enough for the police to hear them and for them to slip their ID through. But for some reason, a lot of cops get super fucking mad about that shit. Even if they can see completely through, they get so mad about that. It's weird.
They hate the authority question.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're upset that they can't. You're not just obeying what they say. Also, statistically, for whatever, because of that same reason, a lot of cops beat their wives too. Statistically, that's not my fucking opinion. That's the facts of the matter.
They got no control at work and at home.
No respect. Right?
That's ugly. Oh, shit. How you doing, bro?
How's it going, man?
All right, you've been recorded, right?
Huh?
You've been recorded, okay?
Okay, me too.
Okay.
Got you.
You got me.
Was there another video?
No, this is the video. This is it from the beginning. Dude just went to a portion of it, and then he started breaking it down, and then went back. This is the video.
Center line at least 3 occasions, all right?
Excuse me?
You cross over the center line, double yellow lines, at least 3 occasions.
Okay.
Second thing is the reason I'm stopping you really is your partner over here just throwing stuff out the window. I don't know what it was. You threw out like a packaging or something, wrappers or whatever. Yes?
Yes, what?
I'm talking to you.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you threw something out the window.
Wait.
You tell me.
What's up, Alex?
Hold on. So he wanted to leave this off by actually bringing up, in my opinion, a somewhat valid reason. Like, yeah, you crossed
over the line.
Like the reason why I stopped you,
right?
Is because you threw something out. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah. So immediately you could tell this dude, like, he's on some shit right now. Whatever.
Yeah, he obviously on some bullshit. He looking for trouble.
Right. He's fishing. Yeah, he's fishing. Whatever the fuck he's on.
Hey, I just had a conversation with somebody earlier about anytime you get pulled over by the police and they was on some bullshit to begin with, they're gonna throw their probable cause reason at you just to see CYA from the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Right.
If they run your places, you got suspended license, they can't pull you over for that. But they're gonna pull you over. They're gonna tell you, "Hey, I pulled you over because you were speeding or illegal turn or whatever, some bullshit like that." They pulled you over because they ran your place and see that somebody got suspended license associated. That's it. That's all.
Right, and so apparently there's a record. If our plates are run, apparently there's a record that we can request. That's public information. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play so you guys can see just how this one pans out.
A package of what?
I don't know. How can
So if you don't know, what is wrong with you? Come on. You talking to me?
Yeah, you threw something out the window.
You tell me.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What did I throw out the window?
Packaging.
A package of what?
I don't know. How can
So if you don't know, what is wrong with you? Come on, man.
You got your license on you, bud?
Who?
You.
Who?
You.
License?
Your ID.
I don't drive. No, I don't have
okay, do you have an ID?
No, sir.
You have no ID in this country.
What?
You have no ID at all.
In this country?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm
so
American.
Where is it?
In my house.
Why is it at your house?
Oh, this guy. I gotta have it on me?
So this is the thing. You're littering, so you committed a crime. I need to identify who
Littering
you are.
what?
A rapper? I don't know what it was.
So if you don't know, how am I littering?
Okay, listen. You need to
no, like this dude has a very valid point. You're accusing me of some bullshit crime, and you're trying to extort money out of me now, and you can't even tell me.
You can't even tell me what the fuck I did.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Give me. But a lot of people, just out of fear and not knowing their rights, have already given this dude their ID. This man clearly is not going.
take it from like up here to down here. All right.
I did.
Okay. I need to know what you're throwing out the window.
You need
Maybe
to know
it's
what
the
I'm
top
throwing
of
out
that
the window.
zip-tie
You gotta
package.
walk back there and find out, and then you could charge me or something.
Okay, listen, but I need your ID.
I like this guy.
What's your name and date of birth? I need that information.
I can give you that information.
Okay. You're making this a little bit harder than it really has to be, I'll be honest
Why
with you,
would I
right?
make it that harder? Because I'm recording it?
Say again?
Is that because I'm recording
No,
it?
I can care less about you recording me, but what you're doing is your attitude. You know what I mean?
No,
you're
because
getting mad at me because
I'm not mad at you. I'm
I'm
not mad at you. You telling me I threw something out the
I
window,
know
then
you
you're
threw
saying it's
something
a
out the
package,
window.
then
You're
you
on
say you
video
don't know.
throwing something out the window.
You heard what I said?
What do you think? I caught it?
But you heard what I said?
It doesn't matter.
What you mean it doesn't matter?
It does not matter.
You don't know?
Something came out of your window.
Something came out of my window.
Okay.
His voice is
What
hilarious.
if it was saliva?
You don't know.
It's not saliva.
Oh, it was not saliva. Well, you just say you don't know. Now you know it was not saliva.
Stop yelling. I'm telling you
What
right
you
now.
mean stop
I'm telling
yelling?
you
I'm
right
sorry
now.
about that, but I
Bring
speak
it
like
down.
that.
No, you don't.
What?
Hey, you guys saw that? You guys saw that anger come out real quick, right?
Facts.
Like,
You seen it in his eye.
if he wasn't on camera right now, I think this interaction goes a little bit different.
Hell yeah. He would have pulled dude out the driver's seat, opened the door. He would have did all that.
You're good at repeating.
What if it was saliva?
It was not saliva.
Oh, it was not saliva. But you just say you don't know. Now you know it was not saliva.
Stop yelling. I'm telling you
What
right
you
now.
mean stop
I'm telling
yelling?
you
I'm
right
sorry
now.
about that, but I
Bring
speak
it
like
down.
that.
No, you don't.
What?
What's your first name? bud?
I'm getting cooked. That's basically what he was on.
What's your first name? Your first name?
Who you sergeant? Supervisor.
I'm the supervisor right now.
You're the supervisor right now. I need somebody above you because you don't know the law.
Nobody above me. I don't know the law.
Nobody above you.
Who's above me?
I need
Me.
somebody above you because I ain't giving you none of my information. I'm gonna remain
We
silent.
can do this one of two
I'm gonna remain
ways.
silent.
You give me your name and information, or I detain you, I take you down and
I'm
fingerprint
already
you to get your
detained as we
information.
speak. So you're ready. I'm here against my will.
Period.
That's nothing new.
Right.
It's really simple, but what's gonna
Listen,
happen
can you
is
just finish your stop with him? Because you're taking it on me, my guy.
I'm not taking that out.
All right.
My guy.
Like, this is the passenger in a car, and he already said, what if it was spit? I spit out the car window. You just said you don't know if it's spit or not.
Hey, once
So
he said, I don't know what it was. Damn.
it's over. Right. For
That's
all
why you're
intents and
trying to make
purposes.
him admit.
Right. Like, but this, like, they can't do what he's doing. Like, you don't have to give this dude shit in this scenario. Like, he's being a fucking dick. He's using intimidation tactics.
And
Like,
he ain't even talking to the motherfucking driver of the vehicle.
right. Like, you got
conversation.
I'd be furious that you're like, come on, we gotta wrap this up, B. What are we doing? You writing me this ticket or not? Like,
Get on with it.
Supposed to be writing a littering ticket for the driver of the vehicle if there's a cause of littering, and that's
right.
it.
Like,
Passenger threw it out
You
or
ain't
not.
even talking to
The
him.
driver is responsible.
right.
Right.
The driver's not supposed to let that shit happen.
Period.
Yeah, that's
That's
fucked
on the
up.
driver. He
Secondary
fucking with dude just out of spite for real.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. You got mad that he didn't immediately obey your commands.
What I do? He said a package, or it could be. All right.
But you threw something out the window.
That was the secondary shit that you said, and then you said you don't know what I threw, and then you said a package, or it could be saliva. It could have been one of those things of a
It's
smoker.
not one of
And
those
I'm pretty sure it was that.
Okay, so this is what's gonna happen.
I just need
He said,
somebody
I'm pretty sure
above
it
you.
was that.
There's no one above me.
I need somebody above you
That's
because
it.
I'm gonna remain silent after this. If that's what you
fine.
want me to do.
That's fine, but let me just explain to you. What's gonna happen is right now you're being you're detained on the traffic stop. You're gonna be physically detained.
Look,
I'm
look,
gonna
look,
take
look.
you down,
Yeah,
get you
look.
fingerprinted so I can identify who you are and issue a citation
You
for
hear that,
littering.
guys?
Okay? Pretty simple.
Okay,
Pretty
you've been
simple.
watched by
Or
300
you could
people
just be
right now.
cooperative.
Intimidation
I
tactics.
find out who you are.
He's literally saying, with a badge and a gun, he's literally saying, comply or I'm going to kidnap you.
First of all, get your motherfucking hands off my window when your hand out my car.
They said I'm gonna take you out the car, take you down to the station, force you to get fingerprints, find out who you is, and then we're gonna give you a ticket for littering.
Right. What the fuck is this, Nazi Germany?
You're about to waste taxpayer money because you ego tripping.
It's like you really want to do this paperwork?
I've ever heard. No,
Come
it's
on, man.
not, which is fucked up, but it's just wild.
And just so you guys know, a lot of these dudes end up just suing, and most of them get nowhere except hella YouTube views. But then there's a lot of these people, like I follow a channel and all they do is tell you how much money. I've seen these where people get 40 grand, 60 grand, 90 grand for these overzealous dumbass cops who just want you to obey them. Like, and that's our taxpayer money paying for your fuck ups. These people don't even lose their job when that stupid shit happens. Like, at the very least. Put the lien on this. Put a lien on this guy so it comes out your check, just like child support, asshole.
Yeah, well, people talk about, how do we make the system better? We were talking about it earlier. That's one of the ways. One of the first ways I feel like we got to start making the system better is by knowing where our money's going. If it's going to assholes like this to police people like us, we're doing this shit wrong.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. The only way is transparency, bro. That's the only way forward, period. Is we need to know where tax dollars are going. We need to know what laws are being passed. We need to know like all type of shit that we as citizens of the world do not know shit about.
But they can easily ping us about whatever they want. They can make our phone go off. They can make,
right. We've seen the emergency alert system.
Exactly. It's not impossible to do. So just like we have ratings with everything else, we should have some sort of rating scale where it's like, look, this impacts a lot of y'all in this way. If you care about this, like subscribe to this ping. You know what I'm saying? Like, or so they send us those dumbass messages all the time from like some bot that's like offering you some dumb shit. But the government, I'm cool. Have my email, have my phone number. Y'all already have it. Just send me the important stuff that I need to know.
Agreed. I'm gonna finish up the last few minutes just because I think this dude is fucking hysterical, and I just
this interaction is wild.
Like,
that's fine. I don't care.
What is you?
Care about what?
About 300 people watching you doing your job.
Why would I care? Why would I care?
You hear these guys?
It's pretty simple. I need to know who you are, identify you. When I identify you, if you got a warrant, whatever, I give you a written warning for littering, and then you're on your way.
Littering what?
Bro, he's so scared.
Spit out.
Okay, I need your name and date of birth.
I'm not
You
giving
just refuse to back down at this point. Like, bro, just admit you was wrong and let the shit go.
Yeah. Talk to the nigga you need to be talking to.
He just like
straight up.
Like he's literally saying to you, I'm not giving you my ID, and I don't have to.
Yeah.
Like,
and I said it on camera. On your camera and on my camera. I'm not giving it to you. You're gonna arrest me. You're gonna take it the long way, and then I'm gonna sue your ass.
Okay, guys.
And I said it on camera. On your camera and on my camera. I did it not litter. I didn't do nothing. I spit. Okay. It was a big ass saliva.
It was a big ass saliva.
We need all that. We need all that.
It was like a package.
Hey, we need all that. We need that badge. We need all that.
We need all that.
To identify who he is.
I understand, but
okay.
Oh, also, just so people know, in any interaction with the police, if there has been no crime committed, you are under no obligation to give them shit of your personals. Like, you don't have to give them your information. These motherfuckers got access to all types of technology. You don't know if this motherfucker's a fraudster. Like, you don't have to. We have amendments that are against these things. Illegal search and seizure. Like, fucking, that's what that is. Going through your personal effects, getting your shit. Like, either way, you don't have to give these motherfuckers shit. And even if you did, it doesn't have to be in the form of a driver's license. You could tell this motherfucker your name. You know, like, you can.
So me having my life span from 5 years, I've been in these situations, and I always was taking L's, in this situation every time. Like, Dude had mentioned earlier, it's right. They just, it's shit's fucked up. They can do that shit to us and get away with it on the regular.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would have told that nigga my name John Smith.
These
these
would have
auditors
committed a crime and he'd have been on your ass for some good shit.
Yeah. So what you do is because these auditors, they all know this. This dude, I love his channel. He's fucking hilarious. But what they do is they tell him, "Oh, my name is Concerned Citizen. That's my name. As you address me as Concerned Citizen or taxpayer, like shit like that."
First name tax, last name payer.
Oh, but also, just so you guys know, they have to give you their name and badge number when asked for it, because they're operating in a public capacity, and that annoys the fuck out of them.
Demon, yeah, like you ask a demon his name, he got to tell you. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I need to identify who he is.
I understand, but we're literally right there from the casino, sir.
I understand that, but
we come here every weekend. We come from New York.
That's fine. That's fine. That's not a
It's
problem.
a family trip.
That's fine.
Get your hands out my cock,
I bet you that's what you want. I'm gonna allow him that. I'm gonna let him do that. Listen. Fuck the casino. We're not going to the casino. You're gonna take me out of the fucking piece. You're gonna play with like every single thing, and we're gonna see. Listen, my fucking saliva is recorded. Okay, right?
Fine. I don't want to put you in handcuffs.
Dude going crazy.
He is going crazy.
What is your name? You're not going in handcuffs. It's pretty simple. That's all I need, bud. It's so
Remember
funny.
you in camera.
Tyreek's at this point, he has told this man. Tyreek's just joined the group. So Tyreek's at this, we're just watching this overzealous fucking cop about to get his dumb ass sued. Like he's asking the passenger for his ID, which he doesn't have to give because he says he littered. He asked him, "What did I litter?" He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "What if it was my spit, my saliva?" The cop's like, "I don't know. I'm gonna get your ID and then I'm gonna write you a ticket for littering." And he's like, this is where it's gone from there. Like, since you just hopped in, just wanted to catch you up to speed.
Well, I mean, from what I was watching, it seems like a regular situation of like a nigga with an exposed booty chin trying to flex.
An exposed booty chin. I don't know.
A lot of niggas have booty chins, but like when you have to have yours out in the open, like in the cold, work and shit, you make a livelihood by like showing everybody your naked booty chin. Like
naked booty chin. Hey, look, one thing COVID has helped with is us not having to see no booty chins all 2020 because they were all covered by masks.
And beards. Niggas started growing their beards out, found out that they could grow a full beard, booty chin's gone. Half
salty about it.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Like you thought it was not getting no pussy? No, it was having your booty chin out all day.
Well, you know, 100% of the time before this, every time been in a situation, people just comply. So he's just tweaking right now. Like what?
You'd be surprised. Like a lot of times the same dumbass cops fuck with people, and like these auditors expose them all the fucking time.
Oh, but he definitely like this is his first time.
Yeah, he's wilding right now. Like I cannot believe this dude is not just doing what I say.
Someone's not paying me.
Right.
Man, you was about to get the same attitude.
Pretty simple, dude. I don't
Listen, my fucking saliva is recorded.
Okay.
Right?
I don't want to put you in handcuffs, but what I want to do
That's
is
what you
identify
want.
who you are.
You
If you give me your name, you're not going in handcuffs. It's pretty simple. That's all I need, bud.
Yo,
it's so
remember
funny.
you in camera, man. You was about to get the same attitude I'm getting.
Listen.
You get the point?
Listen.
Do you get the point? Exactly.
Listen, it's really simple.
Wow. In order for you to get my name, you need somebody above you, because you don't know what you're doing, my guy.
Nobody else.
So you're going to lock me up, and
My
you're going to
guy.
violate my rights, and you're going to arrest me, and do everything you're going to think you have to do, my guy.
I'm just mad about how he leaning on the window. Back up, fam.
He knows he's in the wrong, but he's just not willing to give it up. And I was gonna give him credit for not going further and beyond this, because like if an officer who did not think they were in the wrong, this
they'll
shit
bust your fucking window and pull you out the car.
Escalated like fucking 4 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? And but he knows he's in the wrong here.
Oh, I could show you guys just as many videos of motherfuckers who think they know the law and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They watch a couple of YouTube videos and they'll be doing some dumb wrong shit and they get their fucking windows busted out and dragged out the fucking car. There's a lot of videos like that too.
Facts.
Big difference between knowing your rights and being entitled.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not giving you my info, my nigga. I just told you I recorded every single
Called
thing.
him a nigga.
I don't know why I told him what I did, but let's let him assume that he don't know what I did. I'm cold.
Listen, it's really simple.
I just told you where we're gonna go, all right? He's gonna get me out. You're gonna give me whatever you're gonna do. Bail of a ticket. How much is the ticket? That's gonna be the bail?
That's not. We're just going to the casino, sir.
Okay. All I need to do is identify.
You have my ID, sir.
It doesn't matter. I pulled you over.
Nah, he don't me. My mom. They all hate my
The driver fed up. The driver just want to go.
Yeah.
You gonna be the
and also there's legal amounts of time for how long an officer has to stop you in within a reasonable amount of time.
What is that time?
How much is that time?
I'm sure that that may vary. I'm pretty sure it's either 20 or 30 minutes. I don't know which of the
Somebody got it. Hey, Alex looks like he on it already.
I was trying to look it up.
Let's go, Alex.
Pay me though for that shit.
That's fine.
He's trying to bait him into the lawsuit.
We're just going to
20 minutes, roughly 20 minutes.
20 minutes, right? Roughly 20 minutes. And this is a shortened version of the video because I'm pretty sure the video was longer on the original poster's page.
It doesn't matter. I pulled you over.
Nah, he don't me. My mouth. They all hate my mouth. All of them. You ain't the first one, my guy. You gonna be the third one who's gonna pay me though for that shit.
That's fine. I just need you to
Be a pro at this.
Listen,
fucking with buddy.
I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna give you my name.
Okay,
right?
perfect. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna give you my name. My name is Elijah.
He said, I'm gonna do you a favor.
My name is Elijah.
Elijah?
Yeah, Eliezzer.
Eliezzer.
EZ. You know why I don't give you my information? ER.
Elijah.
May I tell you why I don't give you all my info?
Why not?
Because I committed no crime.
Okay, that's fine.
So if I see you asking me for all that shit, then I see you as a criminal. You know what I mean?
That's
my point of view. You committed a crime against me.
Absolutely not.
But I complied and I helped you.
Technically, he is though. Like, if there's no crime has been committed for you to fucking force me up, hold up my time, threaten me, take me to jail, all this other goofy ass shit, that's some criminal shit.
And you asking me for my motherfucking information? What the fuck is you, a card cracker? I don't know what
you know, like, are you some type of fucking scammer? Are you impersonating an officer?
Yeah, like, what the fuck is you?
I gotta assume that you're on some weird shit.
Right.
Try
not to today. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna finish this up.
That's my name, and let me tell you something else.
What's your last name, Elijah?
I didn't litter. I spit out.
Okay, we have a difference of opinion, okay?
Understood.
You threw something out of your window.
I told you what I threw out.
That's
a
fine.
package or
What's your
whatever.
last name, big guy?
I just told you I was gonna give you my first name.
I need to identify you. I can't. Your
I
first
just told
name
you
means
what I was
nothing to
gonna
me.
do.
You know what I mean?
Listen, after I told you that, you said okay.
You said you're gonna give me your name.
I said I'm gonna give you my name only. You said okay.
Okay.
Now you want my last name, my address, my social. I can give you everything, but you're gonna put me in handcuffs first.
Listen.
And then he's gonna sue him for an unlawful arrest.
That nigga say, I'll give you everything, but you gotta arrest me first.
My name is Elijah, my guy.
Elijah.
Yes, Elijah. That's it. Just do what you're gonna do so he can follow you and go get me to the prison for littering or for whatever you're gonna do, man.
That's how it works, bro.
That's how it's gonna work. I want you to put your fucking handcuffs on me. I swear to God, man. I swear to God, because I was recording before you pulled us over.
This nigga,
my man sound like Tony Montana, bro.
Oh my soul, he do. I swear to God,
I think that's what makes so much of this interaction even funnier.
His voice, bro. The voice.
Yeah,
just like dude on Shaft that was stabbing himself.
Peoples, you talking about Peoples?
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, I like him. That guy, yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what he sound like to me.
Violating by doing that. That's my opinion.
Okay,
because you're supposed to protect my information if I don't commit no fucking crime, man.
You did commit a crime.
I didn't, so that's your opinion. Okay. My opinion is I didn't. How you get me over there?
Oh, no wonder.
Turn the partner like, hey, we ain't getting nowhere.
Wasting everybody's time.
Everybody's time and taxpayer dollars.
Goofy.
Like, you better have the driver's ID, bro.
Goofy.
Everybody's time. And all because he's ego tripping. And that's what we just need to be aware of. We can't just comply because then it becomes a thing where you see this motherfucker because he's used to dealing with people all day long who just do whatever the fuck he says. These people are literally winning taxpayer dollars suing these idiots. And they just get paid out because if they arrest this motherfucker, he's gonna win this fucking unlawful arrest.
Facts.
Like,
And we clearly need to be always recording.
Right.
But not
Like-
only so they do that to obviously get little bullshit tickets and find little drugs or whatever the case.
To extort money from citizens.
Money. And then not only do they do that goofy ass shit, but no, let's put red light cameras. Let's do speed.
More taxpayer money being spent on systems.
That shit's absolutely criminal.
Criminal.
Hey, what you said though about them people trying like to put a monopoly on the shit, like niggas got to stop just allowing them to do anything. Because then you'll see a video where a same kind of video like that, police up his gun and shoot him.
Yeah.
In the comments, you'll have people saying, man, he should have just gave him his ID.
He should have just shut the fuck up. Right.
He ain't got to do that. Right. They know he should have just did nothing.
Right.
Well, those are the people that are like, this could have been the easy way out of this shit. But
fuck
to your
the
point,
easy
though,
way.
No, but to the whole point of this shit is like, yeah, it's the easy way, but you're allowing this shit to continue from this point on.
You're
like, are you willing to stand up right now and be like, yo, I don't believe this is the type of country we're living in, you know?
But y'all got to be honest about people. Everybody ain't built like that to make that stand. That's just not something everybody built for.
Motherfuckers be trying to get back to the crib, bro.
Period.
Hey, but that's why they got so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why
Yeah,
the
facts
systems
too.
that are in place are in place.
Definitely, I definitely
I
agree with
know.
you. I'm just saying we got to be honest that everybody's not gonna know the difference and stand on it. That's like I definitely agree with you.
But
no,
there
should
look,
be
look,
some-
the scary
some-
part about that is if he did up the gun and shoot him down and kill him, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, oh, we marching for justice for this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the cop could beat the case in criminal court,
99%.
lose the civil court.
Right.
You know, his family might get a couple $1 million, but he's dead now. And
Right.
there's nothing, you know, like compensating the family a couple $1 million. I'm not saying they shouldn't get their money because you shouldn't just be killing the motherfucker and you the police. But at the same time, that does nothing about you killing this
Hell
nigga.
no, that man
9
dead.
times out of 10, they still be the police.
Oh
But
yeah,
I feel like the
they don't
biggest
even have
thing.
to change departments. They work in the same house.
I feel like the biggest thing that this quarantine or this year, because man, time is a blur at this point. Like everything that we've seen with like all this police reform, all this talk, and all that stuff, from all these videos that you see, being compliant doesn't do anything for you. You could do everything by the book and still get blown away. You still get abused. You
Philando
still get-
Castillo, legal gun right, legal gun owner, told the stupid fucking cop that he had the fucking gun on him. He did everything by the book. And where the fuck was the NRA backing him up? Like what the NRA was quiet as fuck on that one.
They
He
be quiet
didn't
about a
even-
lot of
they
shit.
talking about he reached for the gun. They was asking him like, get your ID, get your ID. I got a
Hey,
gun, but I'm
hey,
gonna get
listen.
my ID. They
Right.
killed him.
Hey,
It was
my
crazy.
hand,
tell people all the time.
My hand stand in the air. I ain't touching nothing. My
I
hand,
tell
you
people all
get
the
it.
time.
You want the
That's
gun?
because
You
you're,
get it.
you're,
That
you're
doesn't
lucky
even
you
matter.
got that knowledge. You know, that man didn't have that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So it's
No,
like,
bro. They
Elijah
asked the
Elijah
man.
McClain.
I know
That
they
kid was
asked
just
him
listening to music.
specifically if he had a gun. He said yes, it's legal. They were
Right.
like, okay, give me your ID.
Right.
He reached for the ID. They're like, oh, you reached for the
Nah,
gun. Shot him and killed him.
But that's what I'm saying. The minute he
man.
told them he had a gun, knowing how they are, if that man did know, he should have been like, I'm not reaching for anything.
Y'all gotta find
You know
that
what I'm
gun.
saying?
Y'all,
And
y'all
I'm
gotta find that gun.
I'm not excusing what they did. I'm just saying, like, man, he could have not lost his life, and then there should be some way to fight this shit.
Ain't no
post
way
the
to fight it for
situation.
real.
No, but after the situation, like what Alex said, not everybody wants to fight the situation on the scene. Not everybody has that.
Right.
in 'em.
So then in said scenario, what do you do?
Hold on. Before you
But that's what I'm
speak,
saying.
before you
Right
speak,
after, like,
the reason why people don't want to go through the process is because a lot of them don't know. Like, if you don't know what your rights are, if you don't know what you are capable of, or what the police is capable of, and what their rights are, and what
Right.
they're able to enforce, you're gonna be like, hey, bro, I'm just trying to get home, whatever
And
you need.
hey, and
Yada, yada.
that's what I was asking Terrell like 2 episodes ago, or the first episode we did of this shit. Like you're involved in that shit, bro. Like, do you know what people can do? Say like I'm a guy who does not want to have a confrontation with a police officer on the site. I'll give him my information. I'll do all of that, right? But I still
Sign
feel
sign the ticket under threat, duress, and coercion. Put it on the record.
I still feel like he forced me into it. What can I do after the fact that once I'm not in a life-threatening situation? What can I do to fight that?
Educate yourself, bro. At the
Yeah,
end of
say
the
that
day,
again, Izzy. I don't think he heard you.
Yeah, so yeah, no, so that's what I was saying. So okay, this guy who's acting outside of law is now for you don't want to die right now. Okay, and you understand that this motherfucker, he could be one of those.
Right.
Sign that bitch, and in there, keep in mind when you sign it, it's in his ticket book too. Right next to it, right? Or before you even sign, put under threat, duress, and coercion.
Duress. Yeah.
Right.
Hey.
Under threat, duress, and coercion. He's threatening to do you harm or kidnap you if you don't do this. So you'll do it then. Now you have at least done the first step to now fight this later.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, listen, man.
That's some shit.
All of that shit sound great in theory.
Oh, whether or not you actually get fucked in court.
I've been there. Right, that's my point. All of this shit sound great, but what the result is going to be is it comes down to unless you got some money for a high paid lawyer, you're going to spend a whole lot of your fucking time, your free time, your time away from work, your time away from your family to go fuck around and have some people put some paperwork for them to tell you, I'm sorry, sir, ma'am, there's nothing we can do further. It's going to drag out months and months and months. And there's not going to be nothing that's going to come.
Just gonna give up
unless you got the money or the story that garners a big, high-paid lawyer. I've been in it myself, bro. I done sat down in the chief of police office and him admit to everything that I was claiming happened and how it was wrong at X, Y, and Z. The alderman and the city council come sit in,
and then the DA worked with them and fucked you over, right?
Period, bro. It's
right.
Come on, man. And this was as a juvenile with proof on camera, 7, 8 witnesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that shit y'all saying, yeah, I hear you. But that shit don't get no motherfuckers no results, period.
So how can we get
only money?
It's always money, bro. All right, so cool. All right, you got
we got to figure out how can we do it?
The whole system got to go, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I know money will always talk. I know that much. I'm sorry, Alex. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I know money will always talk. I'm trying to like figure out the ways that, all right, cool. Now I got these people on something after the fact. Where do I go from there? You know what I'm saying? Like are there systems in place? And Darrell, I really wanted to hear your input on it. Are there systems in place where like, man, after I have this life-threatening exchange and I choose not to deal with it in the way I want to deal with it, now at least I can fight it legally somehow.
There's as far as like us in the city, there's like things they putting in play right now. Like I said, I sat on the board to bring the COPA into play, which is like basically like policing the police. You know what I'm saying? Citizens policing the police, and it's like it's a lot of little stuff out there where it didn't exist before. But I don't want to take away from I think that was Darian talking like, man, honestly, these situations are more common than not overlooked. You know what I'm saying? And even these little these little groups that they put together, they get disbanded and reelected and moved around. So what I firmly believe in, man, is the people around you locally in your neighborhood, the police departments, like you got to grease palms with them. You got to know the commander. Like bro was saying, man, you got to know the alderman. You got to know these people. You got to have a good rapport with them to the point where, like, man, when you bring a case that even if you got all the evidence or everything, like, they're going to favor you to their own people. Like, man, Boo made us look bad. You know
just like 50 Cent say what's happening to the captain and what's up to the Sarge. For real.
You think he was snitching?
50? Come on, man. That's
I'm trying in my top 5 albums of all time. So you know.
No, we ain't gonna have no 50 slander.
I just got done reading Hustle Smarter, Hustle Harder. So
hey, that's a good book. That's a good book.
Brilliant book.
Yeah.
I think obviously, look, I think that it only but works out in our favor for us to learn our rights. Know what your fucking rights are. Know when your rights are being impeded on. That's
no 50 slander.
no, knowing your rights, and like I said, a lot of these dumbass cops do end up getting fucking sued. You can find all types of police audits, but these people literally, this is what they do. Like Darian said, these people damn near got to spend all of their free time, if they have a job at all, fucking following up, finding out what paperwork you got to do, keep following up with these people, continuing on, showing up to court until eventually they compensate you for your losses if the judge isn't just gonna fuck you over.
But no, that's another thing you gotta address.
If was the fifth.
It's
I feel like that's a game that the lawyers and judges play because time is money. So they drag that out. The lawyer gets paid by the hour. The judge gets paid by the case, by the court case. That's 5 court cases.
Cops will lose civil cases.
But basically, by the time they give you your money, you done spent that amount of money to keep that shit running on you.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
Right,
we need them to honor them
breaking even at that point.
Because at this point, we talking about like basically repercussion. So what's going to happen? So now we arguing the fact of, is it worth it to get paid? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On some like, you might get killed or your family get paid. Or are we talking about really the police getting justice for the bullshit they done, like catching cases, locking them up? You know what I'm saying? Like really rectifying the shit.
I think we're talking about
that's
both,
what I
bro.
think is the
I
move.
think we're talking about both. Like we both need to be right before we can go down the right path.
Where do police officers go when they go to jail? Y'all know?
Hell no.
I don't know either. Shit, do they go to regular jail like everybody else? Do they go to regular prison?
No,
they got their own. They got their own shit.
They don't go to Gen Pop from what I hear.
They go to SEG, man. Them niggas go to PC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. Damn.
Yeah, their life would be under threat 24/7.
Hey, so
what everybody else in jail.
What do y'all think about the idea of police officers having to be like individually bonded to be on the force?
I actually brought that up on the podcast a couple of times now. I think that each one of these motherfuckers needs to carry their own type of liability insurance owned by and then every time you fuck up, once your premium goes up too much.
Bro, that's how exactly. Thank you, bro. That's how our shit works. Like we pay every time you get in a crash with your car, your insurance is going up. You run a red light, you get a speed ticket, like your insurance is going up. There's no reason why we got people who have committed 18, 19 offenses as a police officer. Documented. And then they're still on the police force being covered by our money. There's no
Isaiah, I might need you to come in and talk to some people with me, bro, because that's phenomenal, bro. That holding them accountable on insurance policies. If that was mandatory, I believe overnight we would see a difference in the way
massive change.
I agree. That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Hey, just like we were talking about the carjackings, right? And Darrell said, like, bro, these shorties are not gonna pull this lick with their own car, right? Because they know there's liability that comes with their car, at least that much, right? So the same with the police. If they know if I go and kill you, I mean, it shouldn't just be life insurance.
I'm asking for a triple double. That's the triple double right there. Because if they're gonna pay a fine, no matter what, if their insurance and premium is gonna go up to the station and to that officer, no matter what. See, we can talk about the civil case after. We can talk about if he's going to jail after. But coming in the door, he's gonna pay his premium going up, the station going up. So it's all repercussions.
They become too expensive to have on the force
because we pay the salary. Because we pay the salary. That whole system too is I understand they can protect us at the same time, but like us paying a salary is what leads us to these problems.
Dude, it's gonna weed out the bad cops. All we gonna have left is motherfuckers who are actually trying to do their job.
No,
It's
I
gonna
agree 100% with this. Like,
I love it.
This needs to happen like tomorrow.
I love it. That's a
I
monster
don't even think
idea.
people know
And
how
somebody
powerful
should
it
put
is.
that together.
We got to put this. We got to campaign for this. We
Yeah,
got to
that's
go
a
talk
monster
to our
idea.
neighbors. We got to talk to the like. This is something that has to really like citywide. Like once it get out to all the organizing committees and the little groups, like it can happen overnight. Because there's not going to be nobody. Because it's not like a money thing. Who got more money? Who's poor? Who's black? Who's disenfranchised? This is a universal concept that everybody should be on board with. Everybody.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I first
agree.
got the idea from a cop.
I agree.
Where I first heard the conversation.
I agree.
Wow.
It makes sense that it would come from within because they would know what would actually
a
get
good
shit
one would know how to
going on
affect
on the
that
outside.
system. Yeah.
And for any of our listeners that may be law enforcement, obviously, we're not talking about good police. So
no, I'm just playing.
You should. There is a certain amount of these dudes. I would imagine most of these dudes are literally just going to work to get a check, like most people on most jobs.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right,
Hoping for a good ass pension at the end.
Right.
That's all it
union
is.
backing you up.
But if 2 or 3 out of 10 people are complete and total shitheads at their job, which that's not even that irrational. I don't know how many of you guys have ever worked any jobs anywhere, but to say 2 or 10, 2 or 3 of the motherfuckers out of 10 are probably dumb assholes.
Yeah. Facts.
Hey,
dumb asshole.
Right along lines for me, like right up there with what we were talking about. If you know the system, if you know the laws, you can get by in this country. I don't see why that's not a standard curriculum for our children.
Write that shit down, bro. With this idea, fool, write that shit down somewhere, man. Y'all gotta talk about this privately.
This recorded. Look, hey, this is
we're live currently.
The minute we speak this shit in here, we're manifesting this shit to happen. It's all a matter of time. But right along the idea of these police officers having their own liability insurance, we also need to make sure our children are being taught the law of this land. And I'm talking about right in first grade when they're teaching multiplication tables, adding, division, all that. They need law also as well, like right on the spot then.
Agreed.
And it also starts at home.
It definitely starts. My son is gonna know his rights.
Hey, but say if I don't know.
Right.
How can I?
There is no effort to teach
you. Nowadays, I get it. I got Google. I got all that. We're privileged in that way in today's day and age. But I mean, like my parents never taught me that shit because A, they were immigrants, and B, they were learning the shit as I was learning.
Listen.
They just trying to
what about
a child?
What about an app that tells you what to do in certain situations?
So one of the guys that we had on the podcast, he was actually on the podcast last week. His name is Channing. He has an app called Excuse Me Officer. We did a podcast. Definitely go back and check that one out. And it's basically, I don't want to simplify it too much, but to some degree, it is like a Yelp reviews for police interactions. So where the public can talk about it from their perspective. I'll let me show you guys his Instagram. You guys can follow him on IG.
That's dope as fuck.
We did a podcast. Yeah, Channing from Channing.
He was on. He was on last week.
Yeah, shout out to Channing.
Yeah, he was on here last week. He was
right here. Yeah, so this is their IG page. All their links will be right here. Check out their IG. Maybe through some type of
way more followers than that.
Yeah,
because that's cold. That's cold blooded.
So yeah, they are keeping track of that type of information. You can actually they're building it out. I think Charlemagne actually shouted him out, and Angela Rye both shouted him out.
That's dope, bro.
So yeah, he did the podcast. Go back and check that episode of Real Talk Chicago out. Excuse me, officer.
Like, do you know if
he breaks it all down in the episode? Yeah, so like he gets into all of it. He gets into where the idea came from. And I think I know that you should be able to, like, even if you didn't record your interaction, but they are working on something, if it's not already done, where you can upload your interactions with these officers, where it happens, so people can see. And then, as more people know about it, more people take part in it, more people will start doing it.
Officer, that shit can get funding like a motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
50 needs to put we were talking about 50 earlier. 50 needs to put his name behind it, and then just let them use he got a song. It's called "Excuse Me, Officer," I think.
Because they've been trying to take him down since the 90s. So yeah, he a motherfucker that need to get behind that. That's cold.
I love
that's
idea
cold.
though, man.
That's
groundbreaking.
Yeah, that's cold blooded.
Today's day and age, that's groundbreaking. All right, so we don't got dead silence. Like,
yeah, my bad, guys. So, like,
hey, I'm gonna put them on blast real quick, right?
Yeah, my bad. So, like, I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. I'm also playing games the entire time because I do this shit in my sleep, guys. I do this shit in my sleep.
What you man? Like,
right now, I'm playing Skyrim. I play RPGs. Like, so I fuck with the open world shit. A lot of open world games.
I like open world games.
Right now, I started as a mage. Right now, I went immediately to the College of Winter. I'm like a phenomenal master mage, and now I'm doing all the other shit. Like, I just
like dark elf. What are you?
No, I chose Redguard, and this is funny. And I told this to Ide.
Alex is excited.
Hey, start my game, bro. I'm waiting for the next one.
I told bro, I literally cannot wait. So I told this to Ide, like, when you, or maybe I didn't, when you choose the black guy in the, like, there's hella different races. It's not even some racist shit, but I do think that this is funny and true. If you choose a black character, he has like 50% fire resistance. If you choose a white character, if you choose a white character, he got like 50%. He got like 50. Yeah, he got cold resistance. And I think that shit is true. I think white people got extra points when it comes to cold resistance.
Hey, fuck it. If that shit real, I can't.
Hey, that's why mixed babies make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, yeah, facts.
I don't know.
They're immune.
Sunburnt too.
No, I got sunburn. I didn't know I could get sunburn until like 2 years ago. It didn't hurt or nothing. My skin was just peeling. But I also was in Belize.
I was in Iraq.
Yeah,
I was in Iraq. I never got sunburn.
Yeah, that's that different sun. That's that close to the equator sun, you know.
And I didn't have to use sunscreen.
I've never put sunscreen on.
Damn.
I've never had to use it. I promise you.
We got lotion. As long as we lotioned up, we good.
Yes, and all of the white people over there, bro, the top of their heads was peeling. Like, I'm talking about
that shit is real.
Oh, because y'all all got the buzz cuts and shit, right?
Yeah. Like, so you can see it. So you can see the skin peeling off the top of their head. It looks so crazy. I'm like,
if I was white, I would keep my hat on at all times so I don't get my shit burnt peeling.
You gotta let that motherfucker breathe. You gotta let that motherfucker breathe. Shit.
Yeah. Fuck that. And that should be looking painful. Like, I've never had no painful sunburn. Like, I don't know that experience.
This nigga had it. This one white nigga had it so bad. His shit looked like waves. Like,
damn.
I'm talking about.
Hey, were they flicking though? Did he have 360s or what?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. It looked like 360 waves, but it was
shit.
Killing.
Hey, his shit was flicking though. So, that might be a new trend. I don't know, guys. Usually we wrap up about 10. I don't have a hard stop tonight. We can go to 10:15. It's really up to you guys. Is there anything else that anybody happened this week? Anybody wants to talk about?
Who else Trump pardoned? I say he pardoned like 143 niggas. Who else was it? Who else?
I haven't even looked it up.
It was. I know a few of them was. I know we talked about Wayne. Kodak. He pardoned.
He didn't pardon my nigga Bobby.
He didn't.
Bobby about to get out.
I heard something about Max B being on that list. Was that true?
I heard Rondo number 9 was mad as hell.
You ain't gonna pardon Rondo.
Not about to pardon Bobby. Bobby had an ATF crime.
C Murder was there for hella long.
He's mad. He didn't get caught.
He should have pardoned Suge Knight.
Oh no! He did pardon somebody that was early
Free
or like
Suge.
the investor for Death Row. He pardoned them.
He pardoned Kwame Kilpatrick as well.
I seen that, but he should have pardoned Suge because Suge got locked up on some bullshit.
Whoa, hold on. But we all know that he's a terrible fucking human.
Yeah,
but still, I'm talking about the reason they booked him. That was some fuck shit. That was some bullshit.
If anything, he was overdue, bro.
No, man, that's that bullshit right there. You can't just throw a man's life away because he's a bad guy.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about him being a bad guy. It's just,
didn't he make a nigga drink piss at gunpoint?
Allegedly.
And didn't he like run somebody over? Like,
yes, but the nigga he ran over, they was trying to kill him, bro.
Oh,
the fuck?
That's justified.
Hey,
they bogus. They bogus as hell for locking him up for that. He ran dude over. Dude was trying to reach in the car and get on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
No, Suge bogus. Suge bogus for trying to go to court talking about he couldn't see and shit. He got the glasses. He bogus as he should have said what it was.
Self-defense.
Hey, remember when that one Hollywood exec that got Me Too'd and he showed up to court in a cane and all that stuff?
I'll play it off too. I'm legally blind. I'd have played it off.
Hey, Bill Cosby tried that shit.
Hey, whatever you can do to stay out, man. That shit.
Hey, after I saw the movie Chicago, it changed my whole mind on how courts are
never
viewed,
seen
bro.
it. I thought that was a musical.
It is.
Oh, I don't watch musicals.
It's still, but it's set in Chicago.
Who just said that?
Alex.
You are,
hey, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good music.
I'm saying, bro.
I'm
You gotta
trying
get
to
culture, bro.
Listen, I'm not judging you, B. I'm trying to figure. What did you just say?
Chicago. It talks about the court system. It was like they even talked about like the first woman to ever be hung.
The one with Queen Latifah?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
was lit.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I remember. Yes, sir.
I've never seen that.
I ain't seen it in its
Okay,
entirety, but I did start
That's
to
why
watch
I'm asking. I'm like, wait a minute. I heard some jewels. I'm trying to catch them before I get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a classic as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, they talked about
Chicago wasn't bad.
Like
I like that one.
Chicago was alright.
Tyreek's like, I actually like that one, or did not. Now, Sweeney Todd is the only musical I've ever sat through, and that's because I fuck with Johnny Depp.
Grease, man, Grease.
I was just gonna say
when I was a shorty in elementary school, I liked. You know what's crazy? I actually like that.
I just watched Grease like last year.
I like the entire era and style of greaser type shit, but I don't like musicals. Like
musicals,
like I like I like the niggas in the short sleeve tees with the cigarette pack and the rolled up sleeve and shit.
West Side Story.
Yeah, like that. Like I like that shit. I don't like musicals. I would watch a movie with them talking.
Bill played the game Bully.
I did play that game.
Yo, listen, bro. I never played Bully, bro.
Bully was fun as fuck.
I only played it, bro. I didn't get it until like Xbox One re-release type shit, and like at that point, it's so. It's off. You know,
it was hard to find when it first came out. It wasn't just everywhere. Niggas was talking about it, but I looked for it. I couldn't find it. I'm like, where's this game at? What y'all getting this shit from the suburbs?
Bro,
I couldn't find it.
That's when public opinion really affected game.
Yeah, like should they be allowed to release Grand Theft Auto? I mean, look, I ain't never stole no car, and I've owned every one of them bitches.
The Simpsons on PlayStation 1 was wild.
Hey, 2021 has been like Grand Theft Auto. 144 cars stolen. We on day 21.
Damn.
That gotta be some
10 carjacking
in one day. Stop buying them Hellcats.
Stop buying them Hellcats.
I don't even think the reason why niggas are stealing cars here in the city is nothing like the game.
Damn.
Hey, I shared a story the other day. Actually, while we're on this topic, I shared it on Instagram. This shit was hilarious. Yeah, here it goes.
Yeah, that Modelo was hilarious. But
On Milwaukee, right near Paulina, around 11 o'clock last night in Wicker Park. A 22-year-old man left his black Hyundai SUV running while he ran into a store, and then he saw that someone was driving away in it. So he fired shots at his own SUV. The person inside the SUV then shot back, gets out of the car, and then gets picked up by someone driving another SUV.
What? He shot back.
Yo. Pull that shit back. Pull it. Hold on. No. What happened?
Was right across the street.
I mean, you gotta shoot back. Let that nigga know. Take your funky ass car, bro. You ain't gonna be shooting at me, nigga.
That nigga shot back, bro.
How dare you?
God.
Back and said, fuck your car.
I'm being dead ass. Like, can you please replay that episode?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh my
I
God.
did not understand a word of that shit.
All right.
Right now, a man shoots a gun at his own SUV as someone tries to steal it. This happened on Milwaukee, right near Paulina, around 11 o'clock last night in Wicker Park. A 22-year-old man left his black Hyundai SUV running while he ran into a store, and then he saw that someone was driving away in it. So he fired shots at his own SUV. The person inside the SUV then shot back, gets out of the car, and then gets picked up by someone driving another SUV. No one was injured, but also no one has been arrested.
I don't know why people going into these
More
stores
breaking
leaving
news
their
right
car
now. Man shoots a gun.
in Chicago. Like, come on, bro. Remember that
Bro.
girl? Remember the
That
lady
nigga
that
shot
got
back, bro.
kidnapped?
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, no, I get it
The
now.
cops
Like,
are doing drill. I'm
Why
telling
did
you.
he leave his car running?
hey, he
Oh
didn't
my
want that
God.
shit stolen. He said, "I'd rather have bullet holes in it
Then you
than
steal my
shit."
shit.
Right.
The nigga who stole the car hopped out the motherfucker and bust back at him.
Yeah, and
What?
and hopped in another
back.
car.
He's like,
Oh my God.
Another car?
It was muscle. Hey, Vino, it was
Nah.
muscle memory. It was muscle memory. He
Hey,
just,
that's crazy. Nah, I ain't never heard
You know
no
how
shit
people
like
say
that.
like, "Hey, research, like search up Florida man," and then like your birthday, and you'll
Oh
find
my
some wild
God.
ass shit. Bro, that's some
Yeah.
Chicago ass shit to do.
yeah,
man.
that was
Chicago
definitely
ass shit.
some Chicago ass
Oh
shit.
my God.
Jesus Christ. That nigga, I ain't never heard nobody do that.
Any-
That's crazy.
Anytime y'all are on a podcast, for you guys and the listeners, anytime y'all see any of these reports or stories that's some Chicago ass shit, share it with
That
Mogul Minds.
shit is
Tag Mogul
hilarious.
Minds.
That
Tag
shit is
Mogul Minds.
hilarious, bro.
Like,
Oh my
that-
God.
when I saw that shit, I was like, "There's no way I cannot not screen record this and
That
share
shit's
this with
fucking
people."
hilarious, bro.
Like, that was one of the funniest things I saw.
Yo,
Thinking to himself
that
too. I
shit
got
is
my
fucking
gun,
hilarious.
motherfucker. Fuck with my car. I'ma shoot
Oh,
they ass.
shoot, yeah, he thought about it. Like, I wish a motherfucker would. He thought about that shit.
Buddy's pulling off with your shit.
That nigga, hey, look, listen. That nigga got the busing. This motherfucker got the busing. Dude, stop the car. Like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Shit.
I know this nigga ain't shooting at me.
He ain't crashing or
I
nothing.
know
He
you're not
legit
trying to
put that
defend
bitch
your
in
car.
park
I know.
and got out.
And right in the middle of the street.
Hop
It's
down
my
and
car,
dunk
bro.
back at him. What?
Like, I don't even know.
These
Like,
niggas got some balls. These niggas got some nuts, boy.
Like, the balls on this guy. Oh,
The
yeah.
balls on this guy.
The Modelo one was funny. Alex, I did hear you say that, and I don't know if everybody saw it, so I'm going to just go ahead and share that shit anyway.
Oh man, dude, that was the laugh of the night.
I thought this was fucking hysterical. I don't know if if Henry's still online. I don't know if there's any Spanish speakers online. Like, this shit is just fucking hilarious to me. Like, and then his face makes it even funnier.
Oh, remember, I was the one that put that shit. I saw it and I was like, bro, that shit is hilarious.
That nigga like a slow bump Jay.
So for the listeners,
Oh my soul.
a slow bump. So for the listeners,
Wow.
this dude is if you're to go follow Mogul Minds Network, MMPN,
Oh my God.
3 underscores. There's a picture of a guy holding a Modelo Negro, with a lime in it, and he's just presenting it like he looks so happy right now. And it says, "I just had to get this beer. I know it was made for me. It's called Modelo Negro. I got a C- in Spanish 1, and I'm pretty sure it translates to beer for niggas." Like, that shit is fucking hysterical. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Funny,
This shit is
you can tell
hilarious.
he got a C- because I know for sure I learned what beer was in Spanish 1. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, right. Everybody knows cerveza.
Come on, man.
But I don't know, guys. Alex, you're a gamer. I'm glad you hopped on. Alex, anything hot coming out? What's hot? What's new? What are you on the lookout for? What's popping in these gaming streets?
That new Resident Evil just got the trailer just came out.
Oh, I forgot Tyreek's a gamer too.
Mortal Kombat
That's
just
because I'm
dropped some
dark
new
skinned.
shit.
You try to act like you don't see me.
It's the same color as you. His face just ain't as close to the
you had
camera.
your video off.
Yeah, you did have your video off.
Right. You try to be low.
I did.
The new Resident Evil does look
But
fire
yeah,
because the last 3 games were like one-man armies and you're going through a whole. This one it looks like it's just centered around a haunted house, so it looks like it's kind of back to its core.
Its roots.
Yeah.
Did y'all play the Resident Evil? Did y'all play the virtual reality Resident Evil for the PS4?
Yeah, I played that one.
That shit was scary as a bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I'm a big Resident Evil fan. I'll explain like how it went. So 1 through 3 was like a maze, regular Capcom survival horror type. 4 through
Those are the ones that they used to have in the movie theater when you could like
that's House of the Dead.
House of the Dead. Okay,
that's my shit. House of the Dead is slept on.
I love that shit.
Probably my favorite game in arcades. One of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So then 4 through 6, they had the over the shoulder view. It was pretty decent. The storyline went its path. 6 was, they say, the worst, but I say it was the best because it was more action packed than lame ass survival horror.
Yeah, it was like an accumulation of what they were doing at that time.
Riggs, have you? I don't know if you were on the call for this portion of the conversation. Have you secured the PS5?
No. You know what? I've been saving up to pay for it myself.
You know, I started saving. I use this app called Digit. And Digit basically, you can link your bank accounts or whichever bank accounts you want, and it'll track all your spending habits, and it'll just start saving money for you for different goals. I use it for like, I know I'm gonna be going on a trip, take my son to Belize in 16 months. It'll save like $3 a day, and then you'll just be.
That's dope.
No, I am not getting paid by Digit. Yeah, it's a really dope app. It changed. It changed up.
My son's spiel.
No. I'm just saying how I do it. So I say that to say this. Last year, this time, I started to secure. I put in there either Xbox or PlayStation. I didn't even know which one I was gonna buy. I was like, just save $750 because I don't know how many games finna drop that I'm gonna want to grab when it comes out. It's been sitting there in this goddamn account. And they release and I can't buy it, so it's super infuriating right now. Like, bitch, take my money. Like, give me the product. Like, what the fuck?
Try to get it from overseas, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that.
Damn, I should have my aunt look into it for me overseas. Like, if that's the move.
Hell yeah, because
I got them for the low. If that shit work out, $1,000 per piece. You know what I'm saying?
Low.
I'm not paying more than $700.
More than $5.
Bruce, I feel you. I'm just like, I already had my mind made up. I didn't think it was gonna take this long. Like, this is. I've never wanted to buy something, been able to afford it, and can't buy it. Like, it's an enraging fucking feeling. I'm flabbergasted and dumbfounded. Like, all types of fucking words just to say that this shit is blowing the fuck out of me. I'm all that shit.
You want to play Superman?
I'm so salty. Spider-Man. I want to be, bro. I've been waiting for No,
it's available on PS4.
Fuck that! I want to play it on the system that it was made to be played on for a reason. The engines that they run on make a difference, and they play different on these different consoles.
I beat that shit 3 times over. My son beat that shit 3 times over.
No. Are you talking about? No, I'm talking about
Morales.
Yeah, I'm talking about Miles Morales. Fuck that. I've been waiting for Black Spider-Man since I was like 7.
Yeah. Well,
and it's finally here.
It was a good game, and you should not wait for the PS5 to play that shit. They'll come out with a Miles Morales too by the time we get PS5s.
I'm I'm a huge Miles Morales fan. I'm just happy he getting his just due after all these years.
Bro, and the gameplay and everything looks sick as fuck. He got extra powers that Peter don't have. This nigga, like,
hey, that Venom punch hit different, bro. That Venom punch hit different.
Hey, who y'all think gonna make the best VR system?
oh man, there's some crazy shit out already.
Xbox,
like, it's just all
Microsoft?
super expensive. No, it's not gonna be one of these companies. It's gonna be a company.
It'll be Sony, Microsoft. That's what it'll be. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
I don't think
if not, then
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
maybe.
I think
Samsung.
it'll end up being a dedicated console. Like
Right. Yeah, I think
Oh, you
like
think so?
there's systems that you could buy right now that are like $3,000 that like simulate walking and shit. Like you could run around like you're in a
Right.
whole thing. Like, but do you want to? You got 3 racks to spend on that shit. As
That's
a,
it, don't fuck
There's
up.
one
That's
for
it. That's it.
900.
Fuck up your brain.
And they have like whole
Are they gonna
communities.
come up with
It's
some
like,
better
you use that
shit
on
that's
YouTube.
cheaper?
Absolutely.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
It's
Tyrese,
only a matter of time.
You said what, Tyrese?
There's one that's like $900 that like niggas are like, what is that on YouTube? No, it's not YouTube. It's on Facebook where he does
What's
clips of him in the
if
lobbies and in
if you
games.
tell me the name of it, I'll pull it up, Tyrex.
Yo, geez, what's the name of that?
It's funny because it's funny we can see him doing the motions and shit, but we can't hear him. So,
It's not Oculus. I thought that was the main one.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
isn't that the one where you use your phone?
No, I don't know. They're all the same.
You can use your
I don't follow
phone.
Like I
Yeah,
mean,
there's
niggas
one of
use
them
like
where,
the
like, you
top
can
tier
slide your-
Oculus. That's like the
Yeah.
cheapest you can get.
I'm about to
That's the
just
cheap one.
type in top-notch virtual reality.
Yeah, I was just looking it up. Best VR headset.
Top notch.
All right, Bruce.
All right, Bruce.
Take it easy, sir.
Peace,
Appreciate
dog.
you.
Those is, but yeah, the HTC Vive.
What?
HTC.
Vive.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm mad I missed that Keisha Cole and Ashanti versus.
Nah, you good. You good.
That was
Yeah,
today?
That's where I just came from. That's
That
why I
was
was late.
today. Yeah, that was today.
That was today?
Yeah.
Damn.
Y'all missed
Did,
it.
did Ashanti do
by,
it dirty?
Go by most recent. Go by most recent.
I mean,
I don't
Ashanti
know.
took it seriously, and then like when she noticed that, Keisha came in, lit as hell, titties tittying. It was amazing.
You say
I
that
heard
titties were
Keisha-
tittying.
Hey, I heard
Yes.
Keisha brought out OT Genesis for love.
Yeah,
I
OT Genesis did pop
I
in
gotta
that
check it. I
bitch.
gotta
Yo,
check it
that's
out.
funny as shit.
It was
Oh
saved
my
by
God.
Crippin.
Oh
That
shit!
was-
Like there's all type like top 10 VR games to play now, best VR games of all time. There's some shit out. Like it looks like there's some shit out.
There's a lot of brands.
Right.
It looks like it's up there.
And then you got the AR system. So is it AR or VR that is going to be really the next wave? Like,
Yeah, those are the two.
Do y'all think this shit gonna fuck niggas brains up or something?
Bro, we've been getting fucked up with that
Yeah.
shit. Why you think
Well,
all
hey,
these
I guess
carjackings
so.
happening?
Only
Which
I
one?
guess-
Hey,
Which one of us didn't stare at a screen for more than 3 hours today?
Hey,
That's-
Vino said it
hey.
himself.
Mike
He was
Job
like,
was there.
"Yo, all this GTA 5 is getting to like."
Yeah, man, hell yeah.
I'm
Hell
just waiting
yeah.
for when they actually start filming in VR, where you are like in
word.
a scene.
They have
Yeah,
VR
like-
rooms.
I plan on fully committing to this.
Yeah, that's
Well, hey,
that's
they
what I
did
was gonna
that
ask.
with,
They have full rooms, right? They
Yeah.
have full VR rooms.
in Chicago.
Hey,
Right.
they took a step with what was that
Hey,
Black
yo,
Mirror
if
movie
that
called?
shit look like it look right now, man, if that shit look like that shit is cold.
Probably cutscenes, bro.
Yeah, see,
So-
here goes. That was one of the shit. Damn, what the fuck? Oh, and he was playing Skyrim. What are the odds?
wait a minute. Did y'all see that movie?
What?
It was made by Steven Spielberg, but it was about the game.
What? Ready Player One?
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I can't wait to shit start when they start running systems like that. I'm gonna have all that shit.
This is what I was talking about earlier,
It's gonna be
Darrell.
popping.
You see this shit?
Do you need this whole setup in your crib to do this shit?
Probably.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You gotta have sensors around you,
Right.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, eventually, like right now, the only way they could do it is with a setup like this, or if you had space in your house to dedicate a room to this shit, where you can have sensors in every corner of the room. You know?
Nah,
That
I
shit
did.
look
I don't want to
crazy.
be running into walls and shit. I seen them fail videos.
Oh, that's a
I
fact.
see
Yeah, I
that.
seen that shit too.
Hey, no, this is actually pretty cool. I can fuck with this.
Right, you
Yeah,
get in
yeah,
shape,
yeah.
game.
But what I'm saying though is, in 20 years, it's gonna be way deeper than it. Like they're gonna
Right.
Hell
Nah,
yeah.
plug
not
that
Hell
shit
even,
yeah.
into your
Darrell. Not
brain.
Yeah.
even,
10
bro.
years, bro. How 10
It's
years?
gonna
5
be
years.
indistinguishable.
Like, if they're here right now, I'm telling you, 5 years from now, imagine 2025.
Oh no, this was 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, they're way closer than that. Like,
They
I
got
think,
way better shit now then.
yeah,
Just need
yeah.
to find out how to make it more commercial for regular consumer.
Hey man,
And virtual reality experiences that are too realistic and immersive.
It'll be people our generation that are doing shit like that. Like, we understand, you know, what the how the components work. It's just about making a design that makes sense. You know, where like,
Yeah, because I'm not seeing the design. I don't give a shit about you showing me what I
no,
would
but
be
hey,
looking
but
at
think
when I
about
put
it
on the
like
helmet.
this. Think about it. If I could give you, I don't know, 8 sensors that you just got to put up in every top
This
and
shit-
bottom corner of a room,
Right.
and you could turn that room. Damn, I'm giving away game, bro. I'm gonna shut up.
Listen,
we don't know any
it's a
of the
dope-ass
rich tech
anime.
dudes.
I
It's a
know,
dope
but like,
ass
I got
anime called
ideas, you
Sword
know,
Art
like,
Online, y'all.
What? I know there's multiple anime fans on here.
It's a dope anime called Sword Art Online, and it's like motherfuckers put the virtual reality set on their head, right? But when they all get in there, the nigga who created the game pretty much locked them in the game, and the motherfucker on the outside, if they tried to take the set off your head, it'll fry your brain. And the only way to get out of the game is to beat it. And if you die in the game,
you die in real life.
It's like
Damn.
Jumanji. It's like Jumanji.
That's like a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
What else? There's a couple.
Wait,
There's a
hold on.
couple different things I done seen with that. That's the whole setup.
Yeah,
Once
yeah,
you
yeah.
really
anime.
get you stuck.
Hey, wait, hold on. Before we move
Yeah.
too fast, hold on. I want to put Alex on the spot. Alex,
What's up?
when we bringing that shit back, man.
I swear to God,
You know
I was
what
thinking
I'm
about that
talking
shit the
about.
other day. Hell yeah.
Come on, man.
So there was supposed to be a like gamers anime podcast, and
Thanks.
now that everybody does everything via Zoom, realistically,
everything.
you guys could run them shits, and we'll just put them out through Mogul Minds. You guys could do everything, and I'll just give motherfuckers the passwords to get in and do what they need to do. One person host from the stew. Like, you guys can do that. There's no reason you like everything you need to show reference and shit. Y'all can pull up reference clips, do that shit right on Zoom.
Facts.
But now back to what I was about to ask. Have y'all seen Promised Neverland on Netflix?
My girl tried to get me to watch that shit. Is that shit raw, bro?
Did you get past the first episode? Did you finish?
No, I ain't seen none of it yet. She was just suggesting.
Don't look at anything. Just watch the first episode, bro. I went in blind and I was like, holy fuck.
What is it called?
The Promised Neverland.
The Promised Neverland. While we're giving out recommendations, if any of you have not seen Utopia, go and watch Utopia on Amazon. On Amazon. Watch that shit.
Wait, hold on. I gotta write this shit down because I've been looking for new anime.
Hey, we should write a list down to put in the
bio.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just got to make sure to come back to this section and shit. Utopia is a must fucking watch.
You say Promised Neverland and Utopia.
Yeah.
And Promised Neverland is an anime.
Yeah, you can watch it anywhere. It's on Netflix, though, if you got it. But.
The concept of Utopia.
I'll check it out.
The concept of Utopia is basically, you see in the first episode, you see all these fucking nerds at a comic book convention, and then you see that some of these nerds take this shit super fucking serious, but there's trends going on. Take it easy, Ty Riggs. Appreciate you, sir.
Yes, sir.
The concepts of it is basically through this fucking comic book, the author is dropping gems on how they are manufacturing they're manufacturing and weaponizing viruses. And this dude is basically, I'm gonna show y'all the fucking trailer because I'm not even doing it justice.
I had it pulled up. I was about to do it right after I got off.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to just show you guys the trailer. This is a fucking great show.
You said it was on Amazon?
It's on Amazon. I'm about to screen share the trailer right now.
Added it to my watch list.
Okay. So Tower of God. So that's the one my girl told me to watch. Tower of God. I ain't seen that.
Tower. Okay, I don't know what that's about.
I have mixed feelings on that one, but
yeah, you seen it?
Before we delve in, let's I'm gonna play this clip real quick. This show is fucking outstanding. When I started watching it, I ended up binging the whole thing that day.
Must be one season or something.
It just came out a couple months ago.
Utopia is a story about a genius scientist who made horrible viruses.
Ebola, MERS, Zika. Predicted in dystopia years before the first case in the real world.
Yeah, you're one of those, huh?
It all has to mean something.
Today, to earn your place in this crowded world.
Let's create it starts with an earthquake.
You want to stay alive? Come with me. They need to kill every single person who's seen Utopia. Everything in Utopia is real. Viruses, biowarfare, man-made disease.
I'm the foremost expert on this virus.
Jesus. It's a pretty serious situation. I bet your ass it's a serious situation.
Stern's flu has now been declared a national pandemic.
This is our undoing.
We can fight it. We'd just be going into the belly of the beast, practically begging to be slaughtered. Yes.
Yeah, what?
It's extreme.
How much evil do you have to do good?
None evil.
Basically, if you're into conspiracies at all, John Cusack plays Bill Gates in that fucking show.
That's what I was about to
That
say.
shit
Like,
was super interesting, and I spelled that shit all wrong.
you know what this made me think about? Like, this might be a dumbass thought, but all right. So you know how we always say, like, some conspiracy theorists will say, like, you know, they show you everything that they're really working on through TV, like years and years beyond.
Oh,
yeah, it's called predictive programming and shit like that. Yeah.
All right. So what if like this, right? That same predictive programming is used to downplay that same situation at the same time, right? So the minute when we do learn about it and you talk about it,
right?
I mean, that's some movie shit. What the fuck are you
right.
talking about?
That's exactly the purpose of it, bro.
Yeah, that's why they do it. That's like if you pay attention, what he said is, "What did you do today?" John Cusack. He's actually from here, Chicago, like Evanston. What did you do to earn your place in this world today? That's how these people think. These people who are better than us, these eugenists, these people who believe in master, they believe that you need to earn your place in the world. But you're purposeless. I can decide what happens with your life. You don't have purpose.
It's so many levels of psychology going on that it's just like
I gotta check that movie out.
Yeah,
that's a show.
It definitely
That's a
looks
show?
interesting.
Yeah, it's a show.
How many seasons is
it? One that came out last year, and they're saying that it was canceled. But there's no way that show could be canceled. Like, it's too
bro.
good. Everybody,
you would be surprised that the show that's canceled that are that good, bro.
Only way that it get canceled is if it was too much truth or some shit like that. Like, maybe they were too close to too much shit.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, Darrell, you're muted.
It looks like
that's more than likely what happened because, like you said, the real good shows, they usually tell it just like how it is. Like, we can watch the news and know something funny going on, and then watch a program like right after the news, and the program will explain more what's going on than the news did.
Right, and that's essentially what happened with Utopia. Like, I think if more people see it, they could understand this shit on a grand scheme, because everything that's going on currently, like what's happening there. You see where sometimes people aren't trying to lie to you. They're being led astray, and they're like being propped up. Fucking.
I'd say that's like if you say that 90% of the population is sheep, that's exactly what it is. It's just that they don't know any different.
Facts.
Well, there's only so much we can really do about that. I do want to wrap by 10:30, guys. Get out of here. Did you guys have anything else? Closing statements? Anything you guys want to talk about?
Yeah,
Darian,
real quick.
Yes, sir.
There's another version of that show, Utopia, that was 2 seasons.
What is it?
It's on Amazon too. It's like I pulled up both versions.
That's probably like okay. So Utopia is an American adaptation of another show.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's a British version.
Exactly.
Okay.
What's it called?
Okay.
What's it called?
The other one is 2 seasons.
That's
Okay.
probably more cynical. That might actually be a better show.
You got
it might be. It might be.
But I'll check
It's
out
still Utopia. It's
Utopia. Okay.
Yep. It's just 2 seasons of it, and the graphic is a little bit different, like the trailer.
Okay. I'm definitely checking that one out. I need 2 of them seasons.
Yeah, shoot me that link outside of here, Darian, or you could even just put it in the chat.
Hey, I want to ask about music real quick, man. What y'all listening to? I always want some new music in my life.
Ty Money.
Who?
Ty Money. He from
Ty
Harvey.
Money?
Yeah, he from Harvey. He is the man. The man is amazing. He cold. He's super cold.
I've been listening to fucking hits and dusties, bro. I ain't been listening to no new music, bro. I feel old.
Hey, what you listening to?
I'm telling you, bro. Ty Money is that nigga, man. Pull up Ty Money. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. That nigga cold.
No, I'll definitely check him out. I'll put him on my list right now. Darrell, I want to know what oldies you listening to, bro.
All of them, bro. I just went through like a whole phase. Like my birthday was on the 13th, right? Ever since my birthday.
Happy belated. Happy belated.
Yes, sir. Happy belated.
Bro, I've been listening to Temptations, nigga, Sam Cooke. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm talking about old music, bro. Old shit.
I like a lot of Motown. Yeah, I like a lot of Motown. Sometimes, oddly, I'll just get for no reason at all, I'll just get in a Sade mood. Like I'll need to hear like Sweetest Taboo or some shit like that. I don't know why. I just
me and my girl been listening to a lot of early 2000s music lately. We been listening to a lot of early 2000s, 2001, 2, 3. You know that little era. We been listening to a lot of that shit too.
50 Cent in the club. That's what y'all listening to?
Yes, nigga. We actually just played 50 Cent in the club like yesterday. Hell yeah, nigga. We literally just watched the videos yesterday.
No,
I've been back to Floetry a lot lately.
Floetry is always dope.
Let's go.
Just on some chill vibe shit.
That is definitely. Alex, what about you, man?
D Smoke and and that Toby dude, Toby Nwinge or whatever.
Toby Nwinge. I like Toby. He's a dog.
Toby Chukwu Dimbe some shit his name is.
Like he don't rap, bro. Like that's spiritual music. Like that's
he reminds me so much of Andre 3000.
Yeah, bro.
I like that comparison. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if we're going to get a copyright. I get so many goddamn fucking copyright strikes. It's ridiculous.
Don't play no music.
Don't play no music.
It's over. Don't even do it. Don't do it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Well, no. All those artists that y'all named, man, definitely. I'm with Darrell. I listen to a lot of oldies. I listen to a lot of 80s, 90s, R&B. Yeah, R&B's been my vibe lately, but you know, that's not to go like super mainstream.
What do y'all think about the state of R&B today, though?
What's R&B today?
I love
seriously,
R&B today.
dog.
I feel like it's non-existent, bro.
Yo, Alex, you wildin', bro. You're wildin', Alex. Like there's great artists. There's great.
Y'all don't think?
I agree.
Y'all don't think R&B today is too hip hop?
I think that
what I think.
I think that the two have like fucking meshed to some degree.
I don't want to make this another Drake conversation, but when Drake popped the way he popped, it changed both hip hop and R&B.
Have you successfully done a podcast without bringing this fucking the light skinned king up?
I can't. Hey, look, it's not my fault that he's done what he's done. Like I can't denounce. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be. I don't want to be you. You know what I'm saying? A hater.
I'm not a hater. He makes very good whiny bitch music. Like it's
okay. Now we going too far.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
bro,
you feel me? Right?
We cannot slander the 6th guy.
Come on, man.
We absolutely can slander Drake here because he makes very moist music. It is high quality music, but the lyrical content is moist as fuck.
Hey, I promise you,
music is moist.
This man's hate for Drake goes so deep. Hold on, let me finish. His hate for Drake goes so deep. He has a script for like whenever Drake is mentioned. I promise you, go through our episodes, and every time Drake is mentioned, we should put we need a compilation.
We do need to do a compilation.
Drake,
every time Drake is mentioned, I'm not gonna lie. Look, I can't denounce this man's.
He's always bringing this motherfucker up, and I have opinions about him.
At least I have different points. Yo, he's like he has a script, Darrell. I'm telling you, every time Drake is mentioned, the word moist, the word
that's literally my first thought when people bring up Drake is moist. Moist ass nigga.
This man pull out his phone. Oh, they're talking about Drake. Hold on.
I fucks with Drake, man. Drake is cold, man.
Hey, how'd y'all feel about he just announced that he was supposed to be dropping an album, I think sometime this month or whatever.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The title "Certified Little Lover Boy" don't necessarily help his argument.
Hey, you know what I expect it to be? You know what?
It's moist as fuck, right?
I agree. But you know what? A lot of people been wanting from Drake? An R&B album. I thought.
Yeah.
We need might be his R&B album.
He might drop the ball on that motherfucker, man. It ain't no guarantee that shit gonna be wrong because it's Drake, man.
Bro, that's too much of a bomb regardless. But he did say that he's not dropping that shit this month, and then he didn't say when he's dropping it. So
don't drop that shit at all. Give us motherfucking So Far Gone remastered.
Hey, I gotta rock with Vino on this one, man. Everybody got their own lane, man, but just keep it fake gangster how you been doing it, man. You gotta go full blown softy on a nigga.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Alex, I'm surprised. So you're muted, Alex. I don't know why we can't hear you, but I'm surprised that we went this long into a music conversation and you didn't say anything about Childish Gambino.
Shout out my boy Childish Gambino.
I'm chilled down on my standness on my favorite artist.
Okay.
I fuck with Gambino. That nigga cold.
I still think he got one of the coldest vinyls. Like
I fuck with all his endeavors.
His album, the last album. What the fuck was it called? Alex, help me out. With
his last album. Yeah. Awaken My Heart, I believe.
Yeah. When you buy the vinyl, the face is actually like a glow in the dark art piece.
That's really dope.
Old as fuck.
That motherfucker is one of the most talented people on the planet.
I agree.
He's talented as fuck.
Yeah, he's super talented, and Atlanta is one of my favorite shows on TV.
Atlanta,
that's fire. That's fire
and I slept on Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie, I slept on
I did too.
That motherfucker cold.
It's good. I'm glad you slept on it. So once you watched it, you recognize real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Atlanta's cold.
Darius is one of my favorite characters on TV. Period.
Darius is the realest character on TV.
On TV. Period.
Yeah,
played by one of my favorite actors,
Lakeith Stanfield.
He's really good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, for those of you guys who don't know, that's Buddy from Get Out. That was like literally Get Out. The dude that's not Daniel Kaluuya, the main character, the dude who told him to get out.
Bro, what was that trippy movie that he did?
Oh my, that shit was so weird. I watched it. Sorry to bother you. Like where they work in a call center and then halfway through the movie, Ghosts from Powers in it. Fucking
it just goes surreal. You're watching a regular movie, and it's just surreal. You're like,
it takes a weird left turn about like, and I think it's like social commentary about how we're workhorses. Like, you know, like we slave for these fucking companies, and there's always another tier for you to get to and look at it. Like I think, like, but
back to where we started with the system being built the way it's built. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, but,
anybody
shout out Lakeith Stanfield.
I ain't seen that yet.
I ain't seen American Skin yet either.
American Skin. I heard it was
no.
wrong.
I'm hearing people say stuff about it, but none of the people I've seen say anything about it were people whose opinion I respected, so I just ignored it.
Goddamn, if he told us about American Skin, you trash.
I think it's like a black people movie. I didn't think it would have been about black people. I'm confused.
I don't want to watch no more black people movies, man.
I'm tired of the fear porn. Like that's what a lot of it is. It's like psychological warfare and fear porn.
I don't want to watch no more. That shit is great.
Oh, did y'all see that other movie with?
I need a break.
The nigga from Power, man, Omari Hardwick. He play like he like a business dude or something. I think he write books or some shit, and then his plane crash. Spill.
No.
Oh my God.
And I fucks with Omari. He cold and down there everything he do. So I ain't seen that.
He lands in the bayou with some voodoo priest, bitch. Oh, they fuck that movie kind of
what?
Crazy.
What's it called?
It's called Spell. It's called Spell.
Yeah, I gotta check. I gotta check
that out too.
Have you guys seen that meme?
I fuck with Omari.
What meme?
That meme where I posted it in Black Anime Nerds. I forgot where I stole it from, but it was
I'm in that group. If you guys aren't in that group, Vino, Darrell, I don't know if Darrell's in the anime, but
it was when network stations are like celebrating black voices, and then you see like 20 Day Slaves and
I think I did see that meme. I don't know if I realized that you had posted it, but fucking like when they're showing how diverse there are, and it's all bro. How many slave movies have come out just in our lifetimes? Like,
come on, man.
There's literally so much more history that we have that y'all could talk about.
Fuck. That's why I like Black Panther.
They
so
talk
much.
about
Show us
history in
something
movies.
else.
They put white characters in there. That's
they do, like gods of Egypt. Get the fuck out of here! You just heard what Vino said when he was in Iran. These people's head was fucking literally peeling. These were the niggas that were the gods of Egypt.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite movie that I never saw was that Matthew McConaughey one when he actually helps free slaves. So I'm like,
I didn't watch that shit either.
I didn't watch that shit. Like, y'all ain't about to get me on no white savior.
I seen a Matthew McConaughey movie that I slept on that was cold as fuck. It was
Dallas Buyers Club.
No. It was it's called Interstellar.
Oh yeah, I thought you were about to.
I like that shit movie, so I couldn't have missed that one. And Matthew McConaughey a dog, so I called that was like one of the first movies I seen on Fire Stick,
bro.
I still haven't seen Interstellar just because I was like,
shit was dope. I'm telling you, watch Interstellar, bro.
If you watch Interstellar, you're gonna understand that's a flat Earth movie too.
Hey, is that what Sandra Bullock
here we go.
Interstellar.
Here we go.
Now I'm gonna have to see it. I just assumed it was more space propaganda.
Here we go.
Space propaganda. But look, Vino, you remember that scene when he went to the ice planet?
Yeah.
And he was trying to fly, and the sky was curved, like he was hitting ice and shit in the sky. Nigga, if we lived on a spherical situation, that's how the sky would be, bro.
I ain't even looking. You know what? That's
I would have to look at it again.
That's the math. Hey,
you gotta think about it.
I'm gonna watch it now because I'm gonna know what points Darrell is making based on the perspective of.
It is a really, really good movie, and the plot twist at the end kind of be like, damn, it hits you right in the chest, like, damn, bro.
It does.
Yeah, that shit cold.
Yo, I was. Is that the one with Sandra Bullock in it too?
No, that's Gravity.
Yeah, that's great.
That's what I'm thinking about. My
That was
bad.
the movie
I was
to
trying
kick
to
off
figure
all
that
the
out
space
for like 2 minutes right now. And like,
Gravity was good.
I didn't like that one too much. That one was cool.
The graphics was a lot worse than I thought it would have been. I thought they would have been better. And when I seen it, I thought they were good. But then when I really thought about what was going on, I'm like, damn, they hit us with the.
I mean, yeah, it was almost so good you kind of looked over the little shit like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was good.
I liked the movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but I was like, damn, they played us.
Yeah, definitely could have been done better.
So, outside of that, anybody got any closing remarks? Any movies, TV shows, anything like that? I don't know. What's this week? We got another week. We're gonna be back doing another live stream next week. I appreciate you guys for calling in for sure, always. We are going to start uploading the audio versions. They're going to start going up like Saturdays now of these live streams that we do. So because of that, you guys will always hear me describe things for the audio listeners. I don't know why you would listen to a live stream on audio, but people will. And sometimes people just want longer format content.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of shit today. I think anybody who's got a long commute or they got a fucking 8-hour shift that they can
or a flight.
Content, yeah, anything.
And they need to download it before they get on their flight.
Once you're done with this one, go check out that Saint Ick interview.
Absolutely, we just dropped that. Let me actually screen share that too.
Yeah.
Hey yo, shout out to One Light. Shout out to One Light Records. I've been checking a lot of this shit out lately.
Hey, let's go. Hey, my man.
Shout out One Light.
Yo, my man Picasso, he sent me an album today that might drop in the way we got it. It might not.
Shout out Picasso.
Shit is fire, man. I'm excited about that. But
I've been fucking with him lately.
This shit looks great. This was like one of the first interviews I did with that that camera. Like one of my the booth. I got this camera. Like it's fire. I got 2 of them actually now. This shit looks great. This is actually my first time. I don't be seeing a lot of the footage until fucking way later again.
But Ozarks.
Ozark is hard. I can't wait for the next season of Ozark. I fuck with Jason Bateman.
Hey, I thought they were done with that shit.
No. There's definitely another season of Ozark coming out.
No, that's no
definitely.
Yeah, that shit raw. Go hard. Caught me off guard.
Ozark is hard.
I hope it ends soon though. I hope it just doesn't drag on because this story is
it could get bad.
It could get bad if they don't do a huge shift.
It's been really good, so I do need them to like. I mean, they said they're gonna wrap it up. I think in the next.
I had watched like 5 episodes of it.
Ozark is hard.
Hey, sometimes you could stretch it out, man. Like Power did what, 7, 8 seasons?
Man, Power got a spinoff that I was going to ask y'all.
No. Hold on. Power has no less than 4 spinoffs, one of which is being filmed in Chicago. Shout out to FNO Films, the homies over there, Terrell and them.
I think Sakura.
Oh yeah, he's a Chicago native. That's Tommy from Power.
Yeah. But no, did y'all catch the finale of the Tariq Power?
I never watched Power.
That shit was low key a little weak.
Yeah. Hey, the writing on that shit is really weak.
I guess I feel different.
Me too. I liked it.
Character was so
liked it.
Look, I liked it because it has that Power-esque essence to it. But bro, some of that shit, I'm calling it. Bro, before that shit even happened, I'm like, oh my God, she about to, man, like it's obvious what they're, like I never had that with, I guess Power got like that toward, I'd say like the last 3 seasons were kind of predictable, but.
Hell no.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think the Reds take spin
They had
off
to
be
make
like?
a whole new season just so motherfucker could figure out what happened to Ghost, bro.
No, hey Terrell, let me let you know what happened with that, right? They filmed a bunch of different endings and a bunch of different scenarios in that season, so that if motherfuckers predicted it, they could go and put out some different shit. Like, no, you guys, I'm telling you, that's what happened with that shit. Again, 50's a genius.
Genius, bro. Genius.
But that new Ghost shit is weak.
I think I fucked with it. I just view it as exactly what it is. I view it as, okay, they're basically going to tell you the story of Ghost through Tariq. That's how I viewed it. Like, they're going to tell you how Ghost became Ghost, but through Tariq.
Sins of the father. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's how I looked at it.
No,
but
I'm not going to lie. It's not terrible TV. Like, it's not the worst shit you could see on TV.
It's just not Power.
The fact they got Mary J. Blige in there, Method Man in there, it makes it even better for me as a hip hop head.
Shout out to Mary J. Blige because she fucking killed that shit.
She was hard in that.
She actually way better than I thought she would have been.
She was in another show. Did y'all ever see? Umbrella Academy. Yeah.
She is in Umbrella Academy. I like Umbrella Academy
that
too.
That was a hard show. I fuck
She's a better actor than I would have gave her credit for. I thought she was gonna be like on some low budget. You really a singer, but they just giving you money to be.
Yeah, she killed that.
She bring her characters to life. And
she was damn near the best actor in the show.
Umbrella Academy.
Method Man plays a great scumbag lawyer too.
Method Man is a great actor, but Mary kind of surprised me. She surprised me a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't expect that shit either, but it was good on both of their performances. I thought they were really good, but the show
they were definitely the strong points.
And I'm gonna say this too, Tyreek. It ain't even like he's a bad actor. He's pretty good too.
He's not. People just hate his character.
Yeah, I mean, his character's I hate his character, but
that's
his acting is good. His acting's pretty good.
No, and I think he just has a
character. You killed that shit.
He has a weak ass script to go off of. That's my problem with this whole show. Like the idea is good, but
do you guys think he's gonna get typecasted after this role? Where
no, he got too much range. He got too much range. Yeah, he got way too much range. Yeah.
Plus, he got background. He done did a couple little moves. I think he was in Boston.
He was in a lot of shit.
He did some Netflix movie that I seen, he was in. I didn't see it. It was like some basketball shit.
Yeah,
that was dope too. That was dope. Dang, well, I can't think of the name of it, but basically, he played all the adults and got what he was looking for to take care of his people. I can't think of the name of him.
Hey, but he still sound like he play a sneaky ass character that like gets his way.
Y'all ever seen the skit? And Alex, Power is worth the watch.
Yes, it is. It's
I believe it. It's just
at least the first.
When a show gets a lot of hype,
at least the first one.
I'm less inclined to watch. That's just
at least the first one.
Some shows are worth the hype, like Insecure. Insecure. I fuck with Insecure.
Yo.
That's
Isaiah, you got me onto this one. Mandalorian is a show to
watch. The fucking Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
Fucking show
hey,
to watch.
This is the way.
The Mandalorian.
Look, I never.
Amateur is the name of that show with Tyreek.
Okay.
The basketball show. Amateur.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I was talking about fucking the Mandalorian. I had never been able to get into Star Wars, and after
I've been in the Star Wars since I was a fucking kid, bro.
I love space shit.
I was never really into Star Wars. I love space, but Rogue One is what put me back in the Star Wars mix.
I like Rogue One.
Revenge of the Sith did it for me. Revenge of the Sith is what got me all the way into it, and then I just never got it.
Seeing that movie now, that was a cold movie, and everybody says that Part 5 is the best movie. The best one.
Hold on, you're saying Part 5, but I don't. We need to know which one you need.
Episode 5.
Episode 5. Nah, Revenge of the Sith is the best one to me. Revenge of the Sith is the best one.
I think
it's the Emperor Strikes Back.
What's the one where Anakin kills all the little Jedi?
The Empire Strikes Back. One of the two.
That's the one I fuck with the most. But the Mandalorian.
I'm standing by it.
Rogue One is hard, but it don't change the fact Mandalorian.
Yeah, I didn't like Rogue One.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you snoozing. If you liked Rogue One, you're gonna love The Mandalorian.
Yeah, The Mandalorian was dope.
It's a show on Disney.
On Disney Plus, yeah.
Disney Plus.
He already said he got the Fire Stick.
Yeah, you could probably get on there too.
So, guys, Mandalorian. We talked about a few different shows. We talked about Utopia season 1, yeah.
And Break It. What was the anime? I wrote it down here.
Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland.
Yes, sir.
Spell. Hey, Darrell. What streaming platform was Spell on? Do you remember?
It's on Amazon Prime, I think, but I watched on my Fire Stick, so I'm not really sure.
Okay. Yeah, man, and then
what was there was an animated, I think Vino said or something, and Alex and Vino said some shows, right?
Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online. And
yeah,
then,
the virtual reality joint. That's kind of the reference I was making. Y'all need to see how that shit,
Word,
shit
I'll
dope.
check that out.
Alex, nothing about My Hero Academia for you?
I mean,
I fuck with My Hero. My Hero, yes,
Attack on
sir.
Titan, the new Attack on Titan, the final season. You guys watched that?
I have not gotten to Attack on Titan yet, and I've been meaning to.
Take your time, bro. It's the final season. There's a final season going on, so take your time. It's almost done. It's a hell of a ride, though. I read it, and it's just like I don't even know how they're gonna end it. It's like,
hey, can I ask you guys?
I had an anime question, quick, for you guys, real quick. Is Boruto worth all the hate that it gets?
No.
No.
I like Boruto.
It's all the diehard Naruto fans that don't like change.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you like Naruto and you like the lore of Naruto, Boruto just expands. Like you go to the Mist Village, you go to the Rock Village, like you see stuff that you would never saw in the original.
Speaking of diehards who don't like change, what the fuck is going on with Dragon Ball Super? Are we getting
Whoa.
Well, I know. Look. I know the manga is cracking. I need some real life shit like that I can get on the screen.
Listen.
What's coming? Is anything coming?
So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, right? And it's fucked up. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, you may not be happy with this answer. Okay. There is a high possibility that the show will not come back. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Okay, so Japan fucking consumes anime. They consume manga like fucking water. Okay,
so it's more profitable for them to make manga.
Yes. And on top of that, niggas keep forgetting Dragon Ball is not an American TV show. It is a Japanese.
Hey, no, hold on. So that gives me some hope. That gives me hope.
There's no. I'm telling you, they don't. Japanese people are perfectly fine with just reading the manga and it just being that.
But American people are not, and we live in America. Goddamn it!
They don't give a fuck. They don't care, bro.
We're gonna
get some.
Let the Japanese write the storyline. We will fucking animate that shit and reinterpret that shit and produce that shit.
But bro, that same studio was responsible for like 7 fucking shows. You know what I'm saying? Like
that stuff is crazy.
You know what I mean? Like you can't like they can't just focus direct as much as I want as I want the anime. I mean the actual fucking show to come back. They can't focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Not really. You feel me? Like Dragon Ball manga is so big. Japan does not need the anime at all for Dragon Ball to still be popular.
We've had some bets already on tonight's broadcast. Can I bet you that by 2025 there's a new Dragon Ball show coming out?
This nigga gave a 4-year gap. I'm mad as hell.
That's how much I gotta give him because that's how he's
4
right.
years?
He's
4
absolutely
years?
right about what he's saying.
Okay, there's a chance you may be right about that, but 4 years.
That's all I need.
No, bro, 4 years. 4 years in between 4 years in Japanese anime time is not a long time, bro.
I know. I get what you're saying.
They will fully make you wait that 4 years.
I know, and I will wait because I'm a fucking diehard.
Yeah.
And that's all there is to it.
But from what I'm hearing, we may not get it back. There's a chance, but it's not it ain't 50-50. It's small. The chance is small.
Hey, I was never expecting Super, and I got it. So I
was just gonna say the Dragon Ball Z. It's like the manga. It's released monthly, so that's gonna be the big thing that slows it down.
The content is constantly pumping out. They don't need the show, bro.
Hey, it's not constant. If it's coming out monthly, it's not that constant.
It's constant to me because I'm shit, nigga. Every month I'm waiting on that joint. Every fucking month.
Right, low key. I'm a Dragon Ball hater, and I still read that motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, joint code.
I don't know shit since the Tournament of Power.
Take it easy, Durrell. Appreciate you, sir.
But don't get your hopes up too high on that. Trust me, because it may not come back.
It's all good. Hey, if they give me another one by 2025, it could be another 2-3 seasons. I'm cool.
What they gonna do is give you 2 movies. In
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Hey, no.
For the money, movies.
They're gonna do is release 2 movies, and that's it.
If they give me 2 movies, they're gonna give me 2 seasons of something too.
They ain't doing that. I'm telling you, they not.
It's already animated. It's already animated.
Does not care. No, it's not.
Dog, look at Dragon Ball Super. They gave us Resurrection of F, Battle of Gods, and then the Broly movie. Between those 3 movies, they gave us 2 seasons of Super.
Bro, yes, but look how bad the first episodes of Super was, bro.
All right, I get that. No, look,
that's like almost any anime though. Like low key.
Yeah, right. I'll take that for getting to have the tournament of power where Goku goes like Goku going Ultra Instinct for me is like it's top 3 DBZ transformations for me.
Top 3?
What are the other 2? What are the other 2?
Nah, it's not even top 3.
Obviously,
brother.
Nah.
What are the other
number
2?
1 gotta be the first Super Saiyan on
that was legendary.
Yeah.
Okay. What's number 2?
Everybody forgot about when he turned into a monkey, huh?
No, number 2 gotta be between either Super Saiyan 3 and if you fuck with GT, it gotta be like Super Saiyan 4 for me.
Wow, you are. But
wait.
I'm
talking about Goku. I'm talking about Goku. I'm not including Gohan Super Saiyan 2.
Okay. I'm about to say. Yeah, I'm about to say. You wildin'. You wildin'.
No, hold on.
Listen.
I'm a real head.
Goku Super Saiyan 1.
Yeah.
Gohan Super Saiyan 2 versus Cell.
I agree all time, yeah.
And Trunks in the future when Gohan died.
Gohan was the biggest bust in fucking anime history.
That's not better than me than Super Saiyan 3 or 4.
Nah, bro, the feels,
maybe even
bro.
Ultra Instinct might be better than
the feels in the Trunks special when he seen Gohan laying in the water dead.
Yeah, I love that shit. Yeah, that shit.
That was heavy. That was heavy, bro.
Hey, I don't know. I'm kind of taking for granted a lot of the fusions. A lot of the fusions were hard too. You know, like
of course. I fuck with
whether it be through Patara or whether it be through the fusion dance, like those were hard too. But anyway, hey Alex, sounds like we need to bring back the anime podcast because we got some heads that we could definitely talk about some shit on.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to hold up this live stream anymore with our nerd talk.
I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Love y'all. Yeah. I'll see y'all next week.
Much appreciated, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Darian, you working on any business stuff that you want people to check you out at?
mnhcleanup.com. Check it out.
Darian, what do you do? I'm not familiar with you, bro. Like real quick, let me know.
Really work with Isaiah for a little while on to entrepreneurial life right now. Got a couple businesses, coach on my side time. Got some kids, probably one of the older guys out of this conversation. All of that good stuff.
Word. Man,
mnhcleaning.com, that's a cleaning business?
mhcleanup.com.
mhcleanup.com.
What does MH Cleanup do?
Next week. Under construction for a couple more days.
Okay, word.
All right. So appreciate you, Darian. This is gonna be a weekly thing that we're doing. This is week 3. Next week's gonna be conspiratorial, though, like I said. So whether or not you want to hop in or just be a viewer, either way, it's welcome.
Yes,
I appreciate y'all, man. It was fun. Have a great night.
Appreciate you. Take it easy too, sir. Be safe. Yes, sir. And for our listeners who have made it this far into the podcast, thank you. Appreciate you. Support us. Go to mogulminds.net. Yep. Check out the shop. There's a bunch of dope shit there. Get you a fucking poncho, a hat, a fucking bra. We got shit for babies. We got shit for women, kids, all that shit. And now,
if you need some special item, holla at us. Maybe we can make it happen. Like maybe you need a party cater. You got your dad's 50th coming up and you need like 30 shirts of a design. We can work with you, just hit us up. We got all those possibilities in-house. Definitely check out that new sticky
Saint Ick. Yep, Saint Icky interview.
I put it together. In my mind, I call him Sticky, but definitely a great interview. Another Real Talk Chicago presentation. Check that shit out. And we'll be here next week again.
All right.